couple things. I was not able to be heard, so I'm going to do those announcements one more time. You know someone who wants to play in one of my games? Send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about getting on the wait list or getting into One Shot. The Bubble Laser One Shot is available over at gmeric.com, along with the Mosaba Edition dice and the Unholy Symbol t-shirt of Mosaba. Go check those out. They're over at gmeric.com, right on the front page. Get those while they last. The dice are very limited edition, so check those out. Otherwise, we are going to get you guys rolling.
Rolling like the dice.
Indeed. So, you guys are adventuring in the lands of... Oh, before we do that, Tyro, you've been granted inspiration. Zoya was granted inspiration.
Yippee.
Okay, thank you.
Zoya and Tyro. And I am going to refund Jamak's inspiration grant because everyone else already has it.
On it?
Oops.
So, I'm not going to take that for myself. So, we'll refund that as soon as I can.
Thanks for the
I
top
refunded
up.
it for
Okay,
you.
thank you.
You don't need it, Eric.
I could use it. You know,
I
I
mean,
can torture you guys that way.
You could use it to great effect. That's what's making
I'm
me
pretty
piss
sure
my
you
pants.
still have an inspiration from Twitch
I
from
do.
a few sessions ago.
So, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, we're down in the southwestern area here in Shatter Shaddai, where you have come seeking to avenge Neve Dorcatus and to clear Tyro's name within the Grand Library. Over the past several sessions, you've managed to collect several books that were requested of you in order to recompense a Rakshasa for a mistake that Tyro made many years ago. Last session, you guys discovered that the books were being used by the Rakshasa in order to scry upon the contents of the Grand Library, and the books contained a lot of information that had been stored there. You had decided to dispel one of the books, and were preparing to move forward with your plans. We found you guys last at Lucy's house as you were getting a rest and recovery and making your plans. The question becomes, ladies and gentlemen, what would you like to do?
Panic,
Spot
but with an
that.
external air of calmness because I'm in charge now.
Yep, can't go running away now.
Oh, I can, but now it has to be a tactical retreat.
You can run away bravely.
Why do I have this?
True.
Again, I just have a question here. Does this make you Captain Jack Sparrow now?
But you have heard of me.
Anyway,
So, if I remember, our plan thusly is to go forward with Neve's job. Go kidnap her Delph friend.
Delph.
Dark Elf.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about something else.
That was an
Oh,
E,
nice.
not an I. You're the one who made it weird.
A drow?
Says the what? Your own fault.
He is
Both of
for
you.
everyone.
Both of you. Don't you mean a drow?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so, oh, damn. Looks like Lou's
So,
sleeping.
so
in.
Matilda is has got her face stuffed in the pillows of one of these couches, just laughing.
I'm gonna.
Squealing, E is for everyone.
Especially if he's a Delph.
God.
Unforeseen consequences of my actions.
Dude, you gotta think ahead. You're the leader. You're the leader now.
You know what? You right. Good lessons.
You know what? I think that's a lesson for all of us to learn. Not only can you split the loot of a dead body, you can split the body itself.
No.
All right.
Tyro's
Alright,
gonna
back
get
to
up.
humor.
I just have a question. Is it a
Okay.
new day? And we're meeting for breakfast?
Yes.
Okay. Tyrannus is gonna go, like, stand up and chuckles. My damage is done. Captain, permission to go be a nerd.
Granted.
Tyrannus is going to go to his room and do his homework for an hour.
Nerd.
Nerd. I
Tyrannus
can't
is-
say anything. I cast spells too.
Everyone in this party except Matilda casts spells.
No, she casts spells.
You can
She
spell like
what?
X.
Actually, yeah, Tyrannus is going to be out on the. Oh,
Yeah,
Tyrannus
you're
is going
not
to be out on the table. Like he's not going to go into his room. He's actually going to pop the book out and do this with his friends. So
All right. Well, shenanigans aside, let's prep for the day.
ugh. I don't know
Let's
if
see
it's
what Tyronius' homework looks like, I suppose.
That's all right. Eric, does 17 get anything?
It does. Let me get you
Uh-oh.
that spell. 1 second here.
Let me open Tyro's stupid book. 1 second here.
Hide all the shelves just in. And I was going to say, Matilda, have you got the muzzle?
Excuse me?
Just
Because
don't
last time
say
I fired a
things.
lightning bolt.
What?
Not last.
That wasn't last
You're
time.
gonna
that
read
was...
it out loud?
No, it's just a joke.
All right. So, eyes upon me, hearts be still. Now bend your thoughts upon unto my will. Tongue like honey, sweet and sly, hear my words and wonder why. Reason fades beneath my gaze, all your senses lost in haze. Linger here, forget the light, love the sound, and lose the light.
Enthrall?
Innovate. Oh no, it is Enthrall. I heard that one.
Yep, enthrall.
I just have to figure out what that is. Alright, yeah, you guys have.
Roll 20 name reminding us that her passive perception is stupid.
Yeah.
She can read the books from here.
So, you weave a distracting string of words, causing creatures of your choice that you can see within range that can hear you to make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed succeeds on the saving throw automatically, and if you or your companions are fighting a creature, it has advantage on the save. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on wisdom checks for perception, made to perceive any creature other than you until the spell ends or until the target can no longer hear you. Spell ends if you are incapacitated or can no longer speak.
Darian's just looking at the book and just rubbing his head.
And
yet
it
another
is
reason.
not concentration.
Yeah, I see that. Yet another reason why Tyrannus' mouth is a lethal weapon.
I see the spell and I just think, hey, look, I'm a distraction.
I'm just imagining Tyrannus just doing something stupid like, too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for... Just, it's not actually enthralling, it's just, why the fuck is this guy doing it?
Just,
Not wrong.
you've been distracted.
We've all been distracted.
Dance battle.
Dance battle,
Oh.
let's go.
Alright, so are you guys,
Alright.
like, if you guys are watching Tyrannus do this, you can talk without him for a bit, but he's going to be gone for an hour, basically.
Right,
Cool.
I'm just making
Okay.
sure that I've got correct potions, all armor bits, everything good to go.
Alright, because where was this guy?
I believe we were gonna grab him in the school.
Yeah,
But-
we need at least the spirit of Lou to talk to the NPC to get us through to where we need to go.
Let's send
Right.
a seance to summon the spirit of Lou.
What's the seance? What do you reckon would be a ritual to summon Lou?
It would look a lot like a college hazing, I would think.
Tyrannus just shudders.
With all of that
I was
being
out of
said,
character, because in character Lou's here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Granok?
I'm gonna start trying to work on a new tool, and I'm gonna start working on the alchemy kit
Understood?
because screw the jewelry craft stuff.
Cool. So let's get a message check, please.
Oh, which one?
Medicine?
Medicine. Okay. But doesn't it say intelligence on here?
Does it say intelligence? Okay, then let's...
Yeah.
So if it's the
Intelligence.
Heliana's, then yes, just go and do your
Yeah.
intelligence check plus proficiency.
So 9.
9 is not a good number, sir.
No, that's my base number. I'm just trying to
Oh.
figure out where to roll it with my proficiency.
If you click on the proficiency bonus, you can do that, or you just do your 1d20 plus 9.
Yeah, so I was...
So it's like World of Warcraft die roll. So with a 19, you get progress. Good job.
Excellent. Yeah, that's my hour.
Cool. Matilda, what are you doing for an hour? While you wait on the nerd.
I'm gonna make sure all my armor's good, which is probably gonna take like 10 minutes, and then carb load.
Carb load. Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Kier, what are you doing for the hour?
Well, since those two are studying, I don't have anything sufficiently nerdy to join them on. I'll join Matilda and turn carb loading into carb loading for the team.
Okay.
I feel like today is going to be a workout, and we're going to need these extra calories.
Hecken is currently busy writing something. And being very furtive about it. And sitting in the corner, occasionally looking over her notebook at whatever you guys are doing. Lou, however, is over there currently consuming breakfast. And Zoya
Is sitting on the couch waiting for everyone to finish up.
just sitting there staring.
Yeah, she's probably preening her wings every once in a while.
Okay. Cool. Well, after an hour of me time, Tyro comes out, I assume.
No, he's been doing this like, nearby, not just in the.
Comes out of his studying trance.
Yeah, he's when he locks in, when he focuses, he can focus well. Just have to really pay. You learn your lesson after the third time you've blown up the study hall. Okay, you don't stop mid incantation. Really awkward when you have to explain the tail that's hanging out of your ear. So yes, he's gonna be like, okay, so I have a spell that makes me irresistible, or damn near it, for a minute or so. I don't know how to feel about that. He's just looking at the book like, this should not be in a... Okay. Huh. Alright, so what's our plans, Captain?
Well, eat, make sure we're ready for the day, and we are gonna go capture ourselves a drow.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So... So what's our plan for... So just refresh my memory, please. What's our plan for going and yoinking this bastard and completing our escape with him? I have the level 9 spell scroll if that's wanted.
So, I will try and summarize from memory, and I will trust Greenock and his notes to correct anything I get wrong. But the idea is that we get back into the college, wherever this guy is. We isolate him, we jump him, and then we escape the college in whatever means we see fit magically. Because apparently, that's just normal there.
I mean, yeah. Like, again, the only reason that they get mad if you are caught escaping or skipping classes is if you get caught.
I'm not even surprised with this school.
So
Like, it makes so much sense.
would Hecken be able to cast Seeming on us then?
Oh yes,
Richard?
I can cast seeming. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at my spell list and see if there's anything I could have that would be better than, I don't know, dispel magic.
She was also saying that she was gonna preemptively have the mind link up for us as well
Yes.
through ritual.
Now, as a question, are you guys going to stay with your existing disguises, or are you choosing a different disguise? Because Hecken has the capacity to give you different disguises, and if left to her own devices, may do so.
We have personalities slash names slash
Cards.
attached to a card, which is how we get in. So we need to have the same ones.
Very well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as much as I'd like to have a different face for a kidnapping.
Wait a minute. Who says we need to get in through the front door?
We need to get into that area, right?
Lou?
Lou's going to tell you, I don't know. But if we don't know where he is and we go in through the wrong wall, we're in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, it's funny. It's like a. No, actually, that is pretty. Actually, I'm gonna shut up. Getting in's the hard part. Getting out's the easy.
Lou smiles broadly at this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Anyway, and Tony's just gonna shake his head like broken bits of memories of when he's trying to escape and he's obviously been caught popping in. Oh boy. Anyhow, all right. So yes, we will need our similar disguises to put our reputations on the line again, I guess.
Our real fake reputations. It's fine.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
Hold on. Reading a spell, I think.
What you reading?
Well, I'm going through the day's spell list, and I could cast Reduce on him. Like, once we've got him unconscious.
That could work, but it only works for what, a minute?
A minute's long. Let me look at the spell.
Ooh, you or Zoya, if he's small enough, could really get him out there by booking it. Like, you guys are fast.
It's only a minute, but with, like, again, a way to just get out of there, teleportation, hole in the wall, we'd only need a minute.
And again,
I can
Lou's house is literally right there.
Question, Grenek. How did your sticky note kill itself?
I don't know. My computer restarted that Saturday morning after session. I went to go transcribe my note from my sticky note to my Word document, and they were not there.
Oh yeah.
No.
So they Persona 3'd themselves. How did they do it? I don't know.
Okay.
Damn, if only there was some other way that we could view them. Perhaps on a streaming platform or recorded.
No. All right.
By the way, I can run about 60-ish feet while carrying someone.
Well, if you're the actually, no,
How
you're
small will he be if reduced?
Let me pull up the spell again.
I mean, if he's the size of Kier, I'd think he'd be about my size if reduced.
I think he'd be more like if he's a drow.
Okay, it's
Yeah, good
halved
range.
in all dimensions, is how the spell describes it.
So he'd be small, yeah.
He will
Zoya
be
is a
small
small creature.
Yeah,
Okay.
he'd still be the same size as Zoya, but yeah.
I don't think it needs to be complicated. We put him in a bag.
Yeah, he fits in a bag.
And I can run pretty fast over the
Or just-
table.
or fly.
Yeah.
Over the
Over the table. Zoya can normally walk, or she can use her action to dash. She can bonus action dash, or cunning action dash, and then she's got her regular 30 feet of walking speed. So she can go 120 feet without carrying someone. 60 if she is.
We are complicating what we've established from last session, though.
Yeah.
We had a solid plan.
again,
we don't need to.
I'm just
Fine-tune.
getting options. I'm just getting formatting my options. This is a me thing. So,
We did vote him as the captain.
and again, this is just
That's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, but nah, we should probably just jump into motion. Lead the way, Captain? Oh,
Yep,
well, no,
yep,
wait. We gotta
just-
wait for our disguises. For best
Your
bird.
disguises have been put on.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
This guy's is on Mind Link set.
Gosh, those are.
My
Those
link
are-
has been
are
set. You guys now have to listen to Heckin transcribe all of your words back to each other.
But? Okay.
That's how that spell works.
I thought it was a web, not a
No.
Heckinist relay.
You can communicate with all those people. So, fun.
Oh,
the
I
poor
didn't
bird.
realize that.
It's okay. We hand wave it, but it's okay.
All right,
Alright, go.
I'm all set. So
It's just a really big game of telephone.
Mm-hmm.
we eat our breakfasts. We're all prepared. Anybody wants to change spells, do so now. Forever hold your peace. And I cannot stall for Lou to appear any longer. So we move.
And
All right.
we move. As you guys leave Lou's place, she shows up with and comes out into the city itself. Today is a partly cloudy day with a busy bustle in town as people seem to be going and collecting supplies. There's a lot of shopping going on in town today.
Shopping spree.
Oh, good for them.
Where are we going? What are we doing?
We're going to we just talked
The
about that.
Grand
We're going to the
Library.
school.
Okay. We go to the Grand Library.
We're going to the Grand Library.
The Library of Grands. I wonder if they have a piano.
Did you just say the Grand La Brea?
No,
This is not a
I
tar
said the
pit.
library.
library.
I mean, it's not a tar pit anymore. There was
Yet.
that one time. There was that time 60 years ago.
Pyro, can we
me-
stay focused?
Sorry. Yes, Dad.
Thank you, Granak. Awesome job.
Been 15 minutes of mumbling.
So, as Tyro is performing his mumbling, you guys come into the library. Where are you going?
Okay,
Fine,
so
look through my notes. Hold on.
your notes got blown up. I'm so sorry, Granok.
So sorry that he kept the notes.
We're looking for Silva.
Okay, looking for Silva. Awesome. Let me grab
I'm
Silva
sorry, why
real
are we
quick.
looking for Silva? Does she know where he is? Is that what it is?
I'm just announcing the person we're looking for because I assume nobody else remembered.
Yeah, no one else remembered. I'm just trying to remember why.
She's the one that we made the deal with Lou so that we deliver no she gives us entry into where Drow Guy was last seen.
Yep.
'Cause she's the hall monitor.
Mm-hmm.
The whole monitor with a
In the hall.
stabbing implement.
Yep.
That makes perfect sense in this school.
It does. So you guys go find her pretty easily.
And both of our party faces are absent.
Well, your job,
I could
Captain.
try.
No. We
No,
take
no.
volunteers here.
Can I help you?
We delivered a note.
You delivered what?
Your message?
Ah, well done.
Party time?
Party time. You seek a party? She looks at Lou, and Lou waggles eyebrows. I see.
That is fantastic, RP. Eric, well done.
Thank you. I do my best. Silva looks at you all. Well, party time it is. He's within. If you'd like, I can guide you to him.
No. And Matilda reaches into the bags that are on her hips and like pulls out 2 bottles of wine in each hand. No, got it. Want one?
She looks at you. I would be delighted to have one. Yes. Thank you. She reaches for the bottle.
Okay. Let's see. Inventory, random inventory item. She gets. Roll a d8. She gets bottle number 4. Bottle number
What's behind?
Bottle number 4 is the Cinder Whistle Mead.
That fits her very well. She,
But is it
Hooray!
icy?
she takes the bottle and takes a sip of it and licks her lips slowly. Delicious. Thank you. Are you ready for the party?
Party time!
Party!
Here gives double thumbs up.
She smiles. This way to the party. And roll an insight check, you guys. I need insight checks from each of you.
Nah.
Thank you, Granak. You're going to save the day here. Kier and Granak. Awesome. Thank you.
I have advantage.
You have advantage? All right, cool. So, the 3 of you who rolled a 19 or above know that, or can intuit, that the party that she's taking you to is not a festive style party.
It's a cult.
I know, but I'm playing along.
Yes, play along over the lake, but just
Party!
here's. Oh no, it's a cult. Of
Always
course
has
it's a
been.
cult.
What? What? You don't have cults in your schools normally?
Kier does not turn to look at you, but you can feel an intense mental impression of him glaring you down over the mental link.
By the way, Tyrannus is being dead serious. Like he's confused. Like,
Are
what is it?
you actually speaking out loud, Tyronius?
No. This is through the mental link.
Okay.
I'm just trying to use a character voice to know because now there is a character voice that Tyronius has, and so
Okay.
it makes it a little easier to discern out of character and in character chicanery.
Right.
Anyway, yes, over the mental link, Tyrannus is going to say, "What? You don't have cults in your schools or learning?"
Not typically, no.
No, cults are
Although-
for churches, not schools.
Oh, right. Okay, let's go.
All right. So she turns and begins walking down the halls. As she does so, she's going to pass several classrooms and several offshoots. You guys are going to be walking for a while.
Oh boy. I'm really glad that we ate all the extra carbs.
Tyronius unfortunately ate too much fruit and now he's like winded halfway through the walk.
As you guys get to where she's taking you, she walks up to a door. Based off of the description on the door, it says Intense Dream Studies. She nods at you.
Interesting.
It is within.
Thank you very much.
She holds out a hand of caution before you go in.
Yes.
You do know what you are looking for, true?
We know exactly what we're looking for.
I trust
A
you
good
do.
time.
I'm sure. I will be out here to ensure that you have a nice party.
Thank you.
She opens the door and lets you guys in. Does everyone go
Okay.
into the room?
Yep,
Yes.
everyone goes in. I go into the room, and as Kier does, he gives a quick bow of polite thanks, just a quick head bob.
After I am through the door, and out of sight of the hall monitor, I'm going to do a stealth check.
Okay.
Gonna slip between Greenock and Matilda's legs.
We come
Matil-
with our own forest.
Matilda is going to hand off one of the remaining 3 bottles of liquor she's carrying to Tyronius, and then she's going to take the other 2 and flip them around so she's holding them by the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Sheep out the glass, a motherfucker.
I think she might be about to initiate party mode.
Tyrannus is just holding. Is it the one that you had in your other hand
Huh?
before?
No, she's gonna hand off because she was holding 2 bottles in her left hand and she only had one in her right. She hands you off one of the ones that she had in her left hand, which is Wormfire whiskey.
I feel targeted. He just says through the link, by the way. All right.
As you come into the room, somewhere in this room, you will hear a voice. Ah. So you're why I've been locked in here for so long. Interesting. Are you my liberators or my persecutors?
You could say that.
Both. So you seek to kill me.
No.
Kier is looking around, trying to find the source of this.
You do not
Same.
see the source of the voice, and it seems to come echoing off the walls. You can roll a perception check, please. Shooting for a
Will, as matter of
30.
fact. I won't, actually.
I'm going to re-roll that.
You need a nat 20 to get it, Zoya.
Yes.
You want my nat 20?
Nope. That's not how that
Well,
works.
she can't even get it if she got a nat 20. It's a +8.
Dang it.
Darn.
Oh well.
So, who did I offend to warrant such imprisonment from class? Who is so important that they would shut down this wing of the Grand Library just to keep me here?
Sorry, not paid to tell you that.
From somewhere. Oh wait, never mind.
You could be paid. Are you interested in coins, gems, favors, power, or liquor?
Okay. Meanwhile, Alvania is sneaking up behind the direction of the voice.
You don't know which direction the voice is in.
You don't know the direction?
Nope. It's
Or
going...
I don't know the direction?
Nope.
Jeez.
That was what the roll was.
I look over I look over at Kier like, dude, help me out here, give me the answer.
Tyrannus is going to cast Detect Magic. Is that okay with you, Captain?
Kier says yes over the mental bond, and then, he'll...
You will hear,
Yeah.
no, 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 none of that. That would be spoiling the fun. as your spell is counterspelled.
Ooh. How many counter spells does he have?
You don't know.
Yeah.
Now,
11.
someone trained in magic does not surprise me here in the Grand Library. I'd be disappointed if they sent brutes. But I can't let you simply find me, can I?
Can you describe the room we're in real quick?
It is a long classroom with several desks lining each side. At the far end, there is a lectern / table where spells would be naturally demonstrated, biology experiments, etc. Rituals would all be performed here and taught to students.
Not a terrible lot of places to hide an adult man.
That's up to you to figure out.
Albania's gonna go and go between the desk legs, each one.
I'm going to cast See Invisibility.
No, sir. That would be unpleasant for me. You'll have to do better, as Counterspell is used a second time.
Alright, I will just mark down that my slot is used.
Now,
How big
least
would you
he's
say
got-
the room is?
I'm sorry?
How big would you say the room is?
The room is 100 feet deep by 30 feet wide and 40 feet tall.
40 feet tall. Ooh.
To answer your
All right,
question,
I have
we're
a
not
solution.
interested in being bought
What?
off by you.
You are or are not?
We're not. Thank you, though.
Oh, shame. So, death it is. Yours or mine?
Well, hang on. Matilda wanted to say something.
Yes, Matilda?
I have a solution. If magic isn't working, she shrugs off her pack and like opens up the top of it. It's a big ruck, and then reaches in and pulls out
Mm-hmm.
a little loosely tied burlap bag.
Yep, here it
And then
comes.
she looks over at Greenock and grins.
He knew why I was asking how big the room was, as I already have mine in hand.
Going antique
By the way-
people!
By the Albania, in her hidden state, is going to fly up and hang onto the chain up there.
I'll go long.
Sounds good to me.
3, 2, 1, go.
3,
Yes,
2,
I'll
1,
wait
go.
for you- I'll wait for her to start sprinting off, and then I'll start covering the area nearby with flower power.
Okay.
Firepower?
Flower.
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 Yes.
Oh my
flower.
god.
Ground
Matilda
wheat.
misunderstood what you were going to be doing. Are you doing like a gentle sprinkle?
No,
Oh.
I'm just waiting for you to get by.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, she's gonna move forward and she's just going to explode that bag of flour all over the far end of the classroom.
As
I'm gonna do like a spinning circle of it around me.
All right. As Grandak pulls the magical girl transformation with flour,
Damn right.
Matilda, you yeet bag or do you tear the bag open upwards?
I think what Matilda is going to do, because she cannot see Zoya to save her life, she is going to huck the bag up at the ceiling so that it rains down in a powder across the
Yeah.
far end of the room.
Okay.
A crossbow bolt is going to fire through it, tearing the bag open.
All right. So as your crossbow bolt fires through the bag, tearing the bag open, it explodes outwards into a cloud. I need each of you to please roll for initiative.
This is
Nice.
wonderful. Thank you.
You think the person who's working on cooking as well wouldn't have flour on him?
Now I have to remove that bag of flour. It is gone and not salvageable.
Worth
No,
it!
but we can make more.
Yeah.
Dangling from
Because
the
this is-
chain directly behind Zoya with a dagger is this man.
Can he
And
see through? Can he see through a 33?
you are no longer hidden. You
just
fired a
actually
crossbow
shot
bolt,
something.
a bag of flour. And
No, rule of cool.
rule of cool, it says a cloud of flour that has encompassed him and you.
Oh no, we are
Oh
both
no,
cool.
it's Hedwig!
As he is going to take his surprise attack, because he now has a target that he can see, he's going to stab at Zoya. Zoya, we are going to use a death lance against you.
What the fuck is
What?
that?
A
Okay,
27 to strike you, Zoya.
A 20. Oh. Ooh. Can I silvery barbs that?
No, you used your reaction to shoot the bag of flour.
Okay, I didn't know. Oh,
I'm using runic shield.
Okay,
okay.
so the runic shield.
I've used my reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll.
Very well. The new roll results in a 21 to stab Zoya with this death lance.
It still hits.
I tried.
Yep.
Zoya, you are going to suffer 22 points of damage.
Frick.
And you do not have your reaction to use the uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the initiatives here. So I have Granek, I have Kier, I have Matilda, Zoya, Tyro, and Hekin and Lou are going to be outside of the room for the moment. All right. All right. And Granek, what was your initiative?
12.
Kier?
16.
All right. Matilda?
I ended up with an 18.
Zoya?
I ended up with a 25.
All right. Tyro?
20.
Goodness gracious. And I got...
I'm shocked it's you.
A 22.
Ooh.
All right. Going down the order.
Are we gonna roll our two shenaniganery people? Or...
They are outside the room at the moment. If they return, we will bring them in. But right now,
Okay.
they are covering outside.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how we were doing. It was all.
Yep. All right. So, Zoya, you...
How close
They
is this guy
stabbed you.
dangling?
Oh, he's right next to you, adjacent.
He's right next to me. Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. I don't like that plus 10. So,
Either.
over the table, should I use Misty Step? It's a bonus action.
You should use disengage. It's also a bonus action for you.
Oh, it is.
Doesn't cost a spell slot.
Valid. So I'm going to disengage to the chain that is 2 chains over.
Okay.
You should
So-
specify technically you're using your rogue one.
Yes. Bonus action disengage.
Correct.
2 chains away from him. So, and then I'm going to load my crossbow and fire it at him.
Okay.
16.
With a 16, he swings on the chain and the crossbow bolt sails past. He's now dangling by his legs on the chain like an acrobat.
Good dexterity. And she's gonna pass her turn.
You as well. However, yours is not quite as good as mine. And he's going to target one of the people in the room. 1d5. Going down left to right, Zoya.
No,
No!
I only have 44 hit points left.
Zoya. He is going to use a bonus action to throw a spectral dagger at you.
Who is this man?
Zoya, that's
Maybe
the
also a rogue.
that's the damage roll. This is the attack roll of a 26 to deal 9 force damage to
Ah,
you.
that
As
hits.
the spectral dagger bonus action fires, he's then going to level a lance at you. It's a dark lance with black and purple energy coming off of the tip of its forked
Oh,
end.
no. Oh, hell no.
It looks like this.
What the frick?
It's a tuning fork of
That's
evil.
that's a salad fork.
He levels
Tuning
it at
fork
you,
of
and he's
evil.
going to use 3 shots at you,
Oh
Zoya.
no.
Ah,
Zoya, the first will be a 15 to strike you.
it misses.
The second, Zoya, from the Death Lance, it's going to be a 28.
That hits.
Zoya, you are going to suffer a total of 22 damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 14.
Is there any way to reverse this?
Yes.
So max is reduced by 14?
Yes. You will have to finish
Okay.
a long rest in order to recover your hit point maximum.
Okay.
Then the third shot, Zoya, as this man is swinging from the chain, is going to deal 25 damage.
I am down. Zoya falls from the chain.
Zoya falls from the chain. Your maximum hit points, Zoya, are reduced by 19. Did your maximum hit points get reduced to 0?
Maximum hit points or my
Your maximum
The-
hit points are reduced by 19.
Yeah, I don't think they did. I had a 66 total.
Okay.
So, no.
All right. Well, as you fall from the chain, you impact the floor and fail a death save.
That's just rude.
He swings and wraps his leg again in the chain, ensuring that he is well fastened. We will then go to Tyro.
How high up is he?
He is currently 35 feet in the air, dangling on a chain.
Okay. Shit, this just went sideways. How far away is Zoya to me?
Kier will send over the link. I'll get Zoya up.
Cool. Alright, let's just fucking... I'm gonna, back up to the back position and cast Mage Armor on myself, seeing as I hadn't done it before. And that's all I can do right now.
Okay. Tyro is done. We go to Miss Matilda.
All right. Bonus action. Giant's Might.
Okay. Matilda grows twice her size to 16 feet tall.
Boots of striding and springing allow me to jump. Let's see. I can
Yes.
jump 3 times the normal distance. I am jumping to catch him.
Okay. So you leap to grab a hold of him. I need you to roll
Yep.
your acrobatics, your athletics check. And I need you to beat his acrobatics check, which is a 26, because he has advantage.
I have a 30.
No! You grabbed a hold of this very acrobatic man.
Okay, so now we're both up here on the chain.
Yes.
Matilda reaches up above him and starts hauling both herself and him upward. I'm trying to get some slack in this chain so that I can put it around his neck.
All right. Please roll an athletics check to climb the chain while holding a dude. You're shooting for a 20.
25.
You are able to climb up.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work.
Do you have a? Do you
with
have?
this-
So you're going to use this as a second attack.
Yes.
All right. So trying to bind him with your second attack. Let's roll your athletics check because he's going to try to wriggle free. He's got 26. Are you able to wrap that chain around him? No. He's able to dodge the loop of chain.
Damn. Okay. Well, we're up here, me and him, and I'm pretty sure he can tell I'm pissed.
Oh, yeah. There's a 16-foot tall woman, and you've got a hold of him and are trying to wrap him in chains around his neck. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Okay.
Guys, just for the record, those who don't know, this is a red flag.
Wow.
Look,
Unless you're
he
into
raised
it.
the red flag by not asking consent before poking the bird.
All right. Mr.
Great,
Kier.
well, yeah, that's the end of
All
my
right.
turn.
So Kier's gonna go over to Zoya, and he's going to cast. He's going to put some patchwork on her.
To be
that's
clear,
full
Zoya
minimum.
is covered in flour now.
That's fine. She's allowed. She gets 6 hit points of healing, and then I'm going to summon Clara.
What are you using? Cure Wounds?
Cure Wounds.
Okay. He goes, I'm working on that as he counterspells Cure Wounds.
Here, while maintaining, like, not eye contact, but, like, side-eyeing him out of the corner, uses his bonus action to dump one of his healing potions down her throat.
Okay.
Gonna be more healing anyway.
It's like, beat it.
Counterspell this.
Zoya recovers 16 hit points.
And Clara will not be summoned in attack position because that was my bonus action and I end my turn.
All right. After Kier, we go to Grenek. Actually, before that, Kier, I'm going to use a legendary action at this point.
I knew this was coming.
And I am going to try to stab Matilda. Matilda, a spectral dagger appears in his hand, and we stab at thee with a 21.
No.
Okay. So,
Wait. Yes.
a 21 gets you? Okay.
Exactly. Sorry, I was angry. I said no out of reflex.
Ow.
Matilda, you are going to suffer 9 force damage that goes clean through your armor as if it's not even there.
Okay.
All right, Granak, it is your turn.
How high up in the air was he again?
35 feet until he got dragged up 40. So he's at the top of the chain now, thanks to Matilda dragging him upwards.
Let's see.
They're up against that dome up the top.
Yeah, no, I can't reach that, so that is no longer my concern.
I'm sorry.
I assumed you were gonna like drop him, throw him down, suplex him or something, from the top ropes him, and then you're just like, I'm gonna stranglehold him. Like, all right, what am I gonna do with my turn now?
If it doesn't work out, she will definitely Mama Bear bomb the drow.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's such a good, like, WWE name for Matilda's
Mama Bear bomb.
moves.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action to attempt to cast Shield of Faith on Matilda.
Oh, much appreciated.
Now those 21s won't hit.
Zoya, how down are you after the 16 healing?
After the 16 healing, oh gosh, I'm used to my normal HP.
That's why I'm asking.
Okay, I am 17 HP down.
Okay. I will use my action to lay on hand you your last 17 up.
Okay, thank you.
By the way, Zoya, your goal is to never get hit by this man again. I don't.
Yeah,
like the
I'm
questions
aware. I'm
that Eric
aware.
was asking.
Hence why I was topping her off, right? Like, no chances.
Mhm.
Let's get her topped off. Let her do her thing. I'm not gonna wiggle around. I don't have an actual battle map to look at, so I'm assuming I'm just in the cluster of folks of us and call it good.
Okay. So, after Granak, I will use another legendary action to stab
No.
at Matilda a second time.
No!
I stab at you a second time.
I missed you, Matilda, with a 15.
I've missed Matilda too. It's been a week.
Zoya, what would you like to do?
So she's gonna use half of her movement to stand up. And then she's going to move behind or just to the side of one of the desks and fire up at the drow individual.
Okay.
With advantage because Matilda is there. I only rolled once.
With a 14, you will miss.
No.
This is not your day.
Yeah, it is not my day. And I'm going to cunning action hide underneath one of the desks.
Okay. After Zoya's turn, I am going to stab at Matilda again with that spectral dagger. with a
how high up
13.
is?
No.
Oh, the stealth. Sorry, I thought I saw a nat 20 and heard Eric's voice and was like, oh shit.
Nope, that's me.
All right.
Nope, cool.
After Zoya, it becomes his turn. You are right there in his face, Matilda, and he needs to get rid of you. And we see Zoya over there with some hit point reduction. Who are we going to attack?
Can he see
Does
through
he?
33?
Oh, no, he can't. So, actually, no, he can't. He can get up to a 30.
Okay.
So, 1d4. Target number 4 would be Matilda.
Hi.
Matilda, he places that death lance right up against you, and he's going to discharge it point blank.
No!
Nice.
Matilda, we're going to use the death lance 3 times, and then we're going to do a bonus action. Actually, we need to do the bonus action spell first. So, he's going to wave his hands, and he's going to place his hand right in front of you, Matilda, and as he does so, he goes, "Fairies say hello." And a burst of purple glitter is going to wash out from his hands to cover you, Matilda.
Straighten the visor.
I need you to roll a
Glitter.
dexterity saving throw.
Why?
And not get hit by the fire, I assume he's casting.
Correct. And the
Oh,
dexterity saving
okay.
throw is DC 18.
You got this, girl?
Yo!
Hey, you got this, girl!
As you are able to
It
duck
just-
the spray.
She just blows and just blows all the glitter right back out through the slits in her helmet. Just whoo.
Just into his face.
Fabulous!
Intimidating.
And then the death lance fires 3 times. The first time will be a natural 1.
Wow.
The second time will be a 23 to deal 32 points of damage to you, Matilda.
I have the +2 from Shield of Faith, so that hits exactly.
Okay. So that
How much
deals
is that?
32 damage.
I'm going to reduce that.
Okay.
Then
Using
you
Stone's
probably wanna reduce
Endurance?
the necromancy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. How much are we reducing it by? By 16.
Nice.
You will
Nice.
suffer 16 damage. So that's going to be 0 piercing, but it will be the, what's that?
16.
16 necrotic. And your maximum hit points will be reduced by 16.
I'm assuming she can't choose the necrotic
No.
first.
No, nice try.
Listen, we try it out here.
I understand. You gotta try.
Let me get a piece of paper while I.
Oh, no, you just click on your maximum hit points
That we
and
take.
change the modifier to minus 16.
Oh, I can show her.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just do it in the character page, though.
Yep. Then the third strike, Matilda, will be a 24 to blast you again.
Sorry.
And that's going to deal 24 points of damage to you. And your maximum hit points are reduced by an additional 17. So, after that, he's going to sit here and dangle around. Mr. Tyro, what would you like to do?
Oh, fuck, we're gonna try this. Oops, sorry, that was not what I wanted to click. I am going to try and cast Bigby's hand right behind him. So that
Okay.
it's flanking. Does he let me get that off?
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay, Bigby's hand pops up and smacks him. So I need to make a spell attack though.
Yes.
Make the spell attack. There you go. 18 for 21.
Yep. That will hit.
And yep, and so we'll take the 38. Was it 38 damage before? Yeah, 23 force damage.
Okay.
From what was it? Yeah, the clenched fist. So just out of the thing, he goes like, "Oi, buddy!" And just a big scaled fist right in the back of the head. And the Tyrannus is going to take cover. Probably like half cover behind one of the desks, like kicks it over. And that's
Okay.
my turn.
Matilda, it is now your turn.
And you have flanking now, big girl.
No, when you were doing all the attacks and stuff,
Mhm.
I was trying to figure out how to adjust my
Oh.
hit points, and you kept going, and now I'm lost.
Okay. Your total suffered damage was 40. Okay. And your maximum hit points were reduced by 33.
Wait, okay.
No, she's doing endurance. She said you
That
said
was the
16.
first one. It's already taken care of, Tyro.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Okay, let me get back into it. Is that correct?
What is?
I'm at 88,
Of?
97.
Where did you start?
100. Shoot, I don't know. 140.
140. You would have suffered the 40 damage, so you should be at 100 hit points of 107 hit points.
Huh?
We're reducing your maximum by 33,
Right.
and you suffered 40 damage.
Okay. Something in the way that I was shown this is not doing the math correct.
Okay.
Because I put in negative 33 for the modifier, and it gave me a maximum of 97.
Then your maximum hit points is 130 instead of 140. If you remove the modifier, what's the number?
130.
Okay, so then it's correct. You should be at, instead of that, you should be at 90 of 97.
I am at 88 of 97.
Okay, set it to 90 of 97.
Okay. All right.
Okay, the math is fixed there. Okay.
Okay.
So, I appreciate everyone's trying to fix the issue, but the numbers quoted were incorrect. She has a maximum hit points normally of 130, not 140.
Yeah, because I can't see what the maximum is after I make the modification.
Right.
And so I got it wrong. That's on me.
All good. All right. So Tyro did his move. Matilda, it is now your turn.
Okay, so ouch. I think I need backup. From the top rope. We're gonna land on him. Let's see if I can get him disentangled from this chain and dropped down to the floor.
Okay.
So what would that be?
It's an athletics check to make this work. And I need you to beat his 28.
I got 28.
Oh, sorry, you got the 20. I got the 20. So yeah, you disengage him and you both come falling down. As you do so, we're going to go ahead and roll the falling damage. As you
I
have
am landing
disengaged.
on him.
Okay. So
There are so many people who would have paid to have this experience.
So we're going to roll the 4d6. He's going to suffer 17 bludgeoning damage as you pile drive him down into the ground. All right. Matilda, you will also suffer 17 damage with the ground impacting you.
Okay.
All right. He is prone now. Anything
Excellent.
else, Matilda?
Matilda calls for Grenak, and I'm going to attempt I guess, a pin to keep him pinned
Okay. Cool.
as my second attack.
So as you try to pin him, I'm going to try to wriggle free of your pinning attempt. You pin him.
All right, he's pinned. Just knock the breath out of him. Pin him to the floor.
Okay.
A
Cool.
pile of his own glitter.
So,
It looks like the biggest sparkle file ever.
here, what would you like to do?
Here is going to see a prone opponent and a fully loaded Grenak, and do that thing where he makes the fully loaded Grenak that much more dangerous, and cast a make a stitch in time, and then he will summon Clara in attack.
As you cast haste, he looks over and goes,
Yeah, he does a thing.
"Screw you," and
And
counterspells.
fuck you! Counterspell the counterspell.
All right.
I was gonna counterspell the counterspell, and the stack will go on forever.
As
Yep.
you counterspell that, scratch off a spell slot, Tyro.
Yep. Again, Tyrannus just, well, in a cat form, leans over, a finger up. Fuck off!
All right.
Can he even cast that?
Yes, he can.
Yep.
It's somatic components.
He can still cast spells when he's pinned. You
It's
have not bound him.
restrained yet.
Right.
Oh, I haven't got him restrained yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I popped it off, because we need Granak to go over there to either tie him up really nice or wail on him.
All right.
And at the end of that's Kier's turn, and then he's going to say, "Hey, guy, I know it's probably really imposing where you come from, but taste the Fae or whatever you said might be like the least intimidating thing I've ever heard."
Alvini's gonna look up at you like,
Taste the favor, motherfucker.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's my turn. Just had to get that quip in
Cool.
there.
As you do your quip, he's going to stab upwards at Matilda with disadvantage. Matilda, with disadvantage, that is a critical strike.
I'm immune to crits.
All right, but he's still going to deal damage to the tune of 7 force damage.
That's just rude, though.
It is
Thank
rude.
you, Charnellen.
Disadvantage to crit.
Yep.
We gotta get that. Like,
Grenak, what would
Someone-
you like to do, sir?
Well, I'm assuming because he's held, he's at a spot where I get to swing with advantage.
You
so,
are able
Just
to,
'cause he's
yes.
prone, but yeah.
And the mace comes down and crunches down upon him, dealing 9 damage. Excellent.
All right, number 2.
Yep, as you nearly shatter his shoulder, you impact it again. The pauldron collapses inwards.
And number 3.
Okay. With a 22, yep, another 8 damage dealt as the pauldron buckles and flattens against his shoulder. He winces in pain as the metal digs deep into his shoulder bone.
whoa.
You know what? I think we will smite that last one.
Okay,
Do it, big boy.
Yeah, I'll do a level 2 smite, so that's 3d8.
sure.
Right? No, or is it 4? I always get that number confused.
It's second level smite, so it's 3d8.
Yeah.
Unless he's a fiend or undead.
Which I assume, by him not taking the radiant and such, he's
Correct.
not.
But you will deal 17 additional damage on that last swing there for a total of 25. As the divine light of your god burns down into him.
And with that, I will pass the buck to Zoya.
Cool.
And once again remind her that he's a prone target for shooting, which is not the greatest of times.
but he's flanked.
As you are currently ending your turn, he's going to stab that spectral dagger back up at Matilda again. With disadvantage, that's a 17. Matilda, I missed you. As you're able to wriggle free, and the blade does not touch you. Zoya, what would you like to do?
Zoya is going to peek out from behind the desk and fire her crossbow at the individual. It's advantage, and disadvantage because I'm hidden from him.
Correct.
Okay, so just regular advantage.
No, just regular shot.
Regular
Yeah, no
shot.
matter how
Okay.
many
You can't-
instances of either, it becomes neutral.
Yeah, you can't
Okay.
keep stacking positives. One
Darn it.
negative cancels
This is
it,
not
sadly.
Pathfinder.
Okay.
That would be funny, though.
Yeah. Love me, don't.
With a 12, you nearly shoot Matilda as your crossbow bolt skips off of her back plate.
Tonight is
Gonna
just
hide.
not your night.
Gonna hide behind the desk in shame. Cunning action hide.
Okay. I will then use my third legendary action to strike at Matilda with disadvantage. An 18 does not strike you, Matilda, as you are holding his arm to where he cannot get at you.
Can he see through a 23?
There's a chance. Yeah, no.
Awesome.
Cool. At the end of Zoya's turn, it becomes his turn. He's going to use a bonus action to cast a spell. Does anyone want to do anything about the spell he's going to cast?
I can't learn counterspell.
Let's
I already
see.
took his.
I don't think I have a. This would be a reaction.
Mhm.
No, I don't have it. I don't have a reaction that would make me hit him.
Okay. He turns to Tyro and utters the words, yourself, and gestures with his chin up at Bigby's hand as Dispel Magic washes over the Bigby's hand.
Well, hang on. That's a level 5 spell.
Right?
Is
And he
casting
has
it
to
at level
roll.
5?
He has to roll the. This is for him a charisma check.
I thought it was intelligence.
No, he's a charisma-based spellcaster.
Okay.
So for him, a 19 dispels Bigby's hand.
Okay, Bigby's hands down. Tony just gives a grin. Oh, you done fucked up now.
And then with disadvantage, he's going to try to get this giant woman off of him. And I don't know why, but he's got to try.
Yeah, man. Like what the heck, dude?
Matilda,
This is why he's the evil guy.
the Death Lance is going to fire 3 times at you with disadvantage from below. The first will be a 25 to blast you, Matilda.
No.
What's your AC at?
Wait. Sorry, I keep saying no out of just reaction.
Her AC's 23.
And who has the Shield of Faith on you?
I
Not.
have my shield of faith on her to make it 23.
Okay, so you are going to
No,
suffer
I'm sorry.
20. You're going to suffer 29 damage, Matilda.
Oh God. I'm gonna
You have-
reduce. I'm gonna reduce that.
You're going to reduce that? Okay, by how much?
Let's see. By
You
this
just saying
much.
no doesn't make it no. Just saying.
Well, you keep flinching, so.
All right, so
Girl could dream, Harold.
you are going to suffer, let's see here, 17 damage. So do 17 damage.
Mhm.
And then reduce your maximum hit points by 17. You ready for the next attack?
I think so.
Okay. The second attack, Matilda, with disadvantage, is going to be a 27 to blast you. And I know that hits your AC of
is with this
23.
Good God.
Matilda, yes?
I don't want to tell anybody how to play their character, but does anybody have silvery barbs?
Only Zoya. I used my reaction already to counterspell.
It's what, 16?
You're going to suffer the full 23 points of damage here, Matilda.
Okay.
So, suffer 23 damage and reduce your maximum hit points by 16.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna cause her to collapse.
What?
You shouldn't be quite there yet, right? Because you're not taking both at the same time. You're taking.
I think that's what Eric is saying. He's making me take
Mm,
both at the same time.
no.
Right?
No. You take the necrotic damage for X and then reduce it by the same value of X. and then there's physical damage on top of it.
Oh, okay. So I was taking double.
You've been double
damage?
dipping. You've been double dipping probably if you're thinking you're going down now.
So current should be 9 and max 80.
Let's see here. You were at 80 at the start of this round. So you have suffered 17 plus 33. So you would
Oh
be
yeah, she's down. She's down.
17 plus 33 is 50. So you should have 30 hit points.
No, that I was doing what you told me to do. I took the damage and then I reduced the hit points and then I refreshed the page and now I'm doing death saves.
Okay, go ahead and heal yourself up. We're going to set something's wrong there. I don't know what you've been instructed. That's incorrect. You should currently be at 30 of what's that? 64.
That sounds right.
Okay.
So should I have 33 or a higher number?
You should be at 33.
Okay.
You got
what
healed
I'm
30.
told.
Yeah, so anytime you're taking damage, it's the value of the necrotic damage is how much you're reducing, but those two numbers should be the same.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be double
Okay.
dipping.
Yeah, you shouldn't be double dipping. All right. So the third attack, you're currently at 30 of 64, correct?
Yes.
All right. We are then going to attack you a third time. And this third time, Matilda, is going to be a 17 to strike you, which does miss because of your AC. So
Ooh, okay.
you're able to roll out of the way, and the death blast fires past you into the ceiling.
So do I take him with me when I roll?
A little bit. You roll him over, and you end up on top of him again. For a moment there, you see a wistful look from every guy in the room.
What?
If
Nothing.
the camera caught it.
That makes no sense.
All right. If the camera caught that look for just a moment, Tyro,
That doesn't make sense.
it's okay. Let it go. The guys know what we're talking about. Right, guys?
Perverted men being perverted men. Do not worry yourselves. Continue forward.
I'm not going to admit to anything.
Too late!
Look, you guys assume it about me anyway, so I have no case to defend myself anyway.
Tyro, what would you like to do, sir?
Pull out a scroll in ninth level sleep. I can cast a spell, but it's at 9th level. Do I have to roll an intelligence check to do so?
Yes, sir. Got to beat a 19. 19 or better.
Okay. 19 or better, come on. I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah, you're
you.
using your inspiration?
Inspiration, yep.
Okay.
I'm going to also stall in case anybody wants to put all their beans in the bag for this. That's a 20.
Okay. Cool.
Now, sleep 5e, I had it up here. Oh, where was it? D&D Beyond. Okay, so it has to be... Okay,
So, you are
5d8
going to be
additional-
doing a total of 21d8.
dear God. Okay, I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to see if D&D Beyond can handle that. 21, you said?
21d8. Yes, sir.
Oh, D8. Damn it. And 21. Oh, that... Oh, 89 hit points. Does that put him to sleep?
No, but it does put Matilda to sleep.
No, it has to be things I choose.
No, it's not.
Isn't it? What? No, hang on. Okay, the spell
it's
sends it to-
in the cube. Oh no.
Okay. Shit. No.
And Zoya is within
Starting with
20 feet of
Bridget.
there. So
Okay.
Zoya and Matilda have
My-
fallen asleep.
Am I able to rescind that then?
No,
No.
we've already done the die rolls. They have lower hit points than he does. So technically, Zoya falls asleep first, and then Matilda falls asleep.
So take 89
And
damage.
anything left over
Wait,
would
no.
apply to that guy.
Correct.
It's a
How-
20-foot cube.
Right?
Okay, it's a 20-foot sphere.
Right?
I'm going to angle it so that it might hit. It's probably going to hit Matilda still, but I'm going to angle it so that it clips him and Matilda.
Okay.
Question: can you see through 23?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
You already
then
rolled
then
that,
you
so
wouldn't.
that's-
Then
You
you
wouldn't know where
that
Zoya
No, well, no,
is.
no, it's not. It's okay. Well,
Yeah, I know you're trying to fix it, but Zoya fell asleep first, followed by Matilda because they combined have a total of less than 89 hit points.
So take 33 damage.
No, there's no damage.
You just fall asleep and await the coup de grace.
yeah, I'm sorry. Fuck.
All right.
No.
So scratch the 9th level sleep off your character sheet, as he currently has more hit points than Matilda. Anything else, Tyra, you'd like to do?
Cry.
Okay. Matilda, you are asleep. Here.
She slumps down and is now like ragdoll on top of this person.
Yep.
I hope y'all restrain him soon.
I'm gonna just take a moment to be right back.
Okay. Here.
Kier's going to run over, use his action to shake Matilda awake,
Matilda, you regain consciousness.
and then he's going to shoot this guy with Clara, and I'll be doing that at disadvantage because he's prone, right?
Correct.
Alright. That's a no, I believe.
That's a no. As
Alright.
Clara's
I tried.
blast impacts the desk next to him, it shatters one of the legs. The desk is teetering. Anything else, Kier?
That was my action, my bonus action. I'm done.
All right, you are now adjacent to him and Matilda.
Yep.
Grenak, what would you like to do?
He's still prone. Get him.
You have no idea where Zoya is.
Yeah,
All
no,
right, she's still hidden with her 23.
trying to get the annoyed out of my head.
It's okay. It'll be cool.
It's a good story.
The one thing I remember explicitly having in my notes was we were gonna save that scroll, but you know, whatever. You know, whatever.
Look,
All good. What you gonna do?
Again, I'm
Mhm.
recalibrating my brain real quick,
Yep.
so. Matilda's awake. I don't know where Zoya is. Okay. I'm gonna switch to my great axe and just punch him 3 times. He's still prone, so I get advantage.
If you're melee, yeah. The 14, you impact the ground.
Yep.
A crack forms across the tile. A 17, you do strike him, dealing 11 slashing damage. And an additional 13. He is
Man.
looking bloody, as he's now below half health.
I'm gonna level 2 smite it again. I'm kind of the only one really doing damage at the moment.
Okay. You
Another
would
13 on
add
that.
another 13 to him. He's very injured.
I'm gonna back up a little bit, but otherwise, end my turn.
Okay. Cool. So, as Granak goes away, you guys don't know where Zoya hid. She's asleep in her hiding spot.
At this point, not knowing that she's in seeming because she's asleep, she has her wings wrapped around her crossbow and herself.
Okay. Yeah, there's no concentration on sleeping or hiding. It's just she hid. She's in a hiding spot. There's nothing she has to do to stay hidden.
23.
All right.
Does he get to roll again to try and see me?
No,
No? Okay, so he just can't see me.
not
Alright.
unless he uses his action to search for you. So, we are going to be attacking here. And we are going to use a Death Lance to attack one of the people around. 1d4. Number 4 is Matilda.
Bring it.
Okay.
I was really hoping he might end up spreading that love a bit. Oh well.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Matilda, with disadvantage, I'm going to blast at you 3 times. If your maximum hit points are reduced to 0, you will die. So,
It'll be fine.
the first blast, Matilda, will be a 12 to hit you.
No.
The second blast, Matilda, to hit you is a 14.
No.
And the third blast, Matilda, will be a 15.
No.
As you are easily able to knock the blasts away, they go sailing into the walls and books. Tyro,
Not
what
the
would you like to do?
books.
Oh yeah, the books. What would you like to do,
Not the
Tyro?
book.
His moment continues forward. He said he needed a moment, and I guess he's not back yet.
Okay.
It'll be okay. It's a dramatic.
I'm just, no, I'm.
No,
I'm just
this
saying
is
what
more,
happened.
This is more for his benefit. Like, it'll be all right. The stuff sometimes gets tense. Things don't always go right. And I'm
That's okay.
perfectly okay with Matilda having fallen asleep right there, even if it wasn't optimal. It's going to make
listen.
a good story.
That's why I just need a moment to,
Mhm.
get over it,
Yep.
and now I'm good again.
People just make mistakes, especially when there's not
No,
a
no,
battle.
sorry. My headset was actually not turning the microphone off.
Two things can be real.
And
Okay.
the dog just spilt milk all over the place. Look, Eric, I'm gonna just cast Bigby's hand and hit him again. I have to clean up a mess
Okay.
in real life and in.
He's going to try to counterspell this one.
Okay, counterspell the counterspell.
Okay. Use your reaction, and Bigby's hand appears.
Yep.
I need counterspelled to sleep.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
You going to blast him?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking blast him.
Okay.
Get out of the way.
As Bigby's hand falls from above down upon him, with an 18, you do strike him. This should be with advantage, though.
Okay. Oh, okay, natural 20.
All right. As Bigby's hand comes down upon him, he currently has 72 hit points.
What's the dice roll? Okay, 5d8 force damage.
Okay.
Roll 5d.
So 5d8 plus 40, you will deal
36.
58 damage.
Oh God.
Wham! He is now
Turn.
at 14 hit points and barely holding on as Tyro
Okay,
redeems himself.
Sort of. I have to clean up some spilt liquid in real life, thanks to my cane.
All right.
That's passing turn.
As Tyro passes turn, he's going to stab at Matilda. With disadvantage, a 13 will not strike you, Matilda. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Matilda, it is your turn.
Matilda is going to try and fully restrain this guy. She's going to try and get his wrists together, pulled up over his head, so he can't cast anything or stab anybody. And she's pinning him down with her body weight, with one arm over his chest, like up near the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. Death by snoo snoo. Got it.
Death by snooze no.
He's going to
Hello,
try to
Lou.
wriggle free. Need you to roll your athletics check. You have advantage on this. And I need you to be a 23. Matilda,
I rolled a
he's-
32.
He is now restrained as he is pinned beneath you.
All right, Kier, please tie this bastard up. I am tired of this.
Welcome, Lou.
Oh, good. Lou's here.
I'm
Lou
here.
knows
I'm
Shibari. Tie this guy up.
Lou, do you know Shibari?
Immediately, probably.
What do you mean, probably? Just
I
define
mean,
it.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Death by
Lucy
snooze.
absolutely knows Shibari. There's no doubt.
Does the
Jesus.
player know what Shibari is?
Yes, the player knows Shibari. The player has Shibari ropes.
if the player has shibari ropes, Lou absolutely would know. Yes.
Please,
Oh my
please
God.
restrain this guy. I am tired of getting stabbed.
Lucy will shibari rope this man, I guess.
We are still in combat, so
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, and I'm gonna.
Lou is going to just walk into the room at this point and be like, what? What does she say when she sees Matilda, full body weight at 16 feet tall, laying on a guy with his hands over his head, pinned there beneath her, and her massive body weight just crushing him down into the pavement, into the tiles.
Lucy would say, Matilda, you didn't invite me?
Matilda turns to look at you, and through the faceplate of her helmet, you can see that she's just bleeding profusely.
All right.
Oh, God.
So, Lou, you just have been able to skip the whole combat, come up and tie this man up.
Nice. Go team.
Awesome. So, unless you
That's-
guys are going to continue
That's
attacking
my
him.
turn. That was my turn. I'm just gonna fully restrain him.
All right. Kier, we're going to just let Lou go at the end of the round here. But Kier, anything you'd like to do?
Well, I was gonna try and knock him unconscious. You said
Very
he
well.
had like what, 14 hit points?
Yes.
Am I allowed to strike somebody non-lethally with a dagger?
Yes.
Flip it
All
around.
right.
I
I'm
have a
going
hammer.
to do that. And
Can I-
as the first use of shank you very much.
The first use
Right,
of
you do have
Shank You very
Shank
much.
You. You do have Shank You very much. I forgot.
And you will miss, even with super advantage.
Why did I have super
I
advantage?
don't know, but...
Don't ask me questions. Our dice is awesome.
For the record,
Well,
3
good.
die rolls, 12, 11, and 10. That's pretty sad, guys.
It is. It's very
Well.
sad.
That's
Well,
one that I'm going to screenshot and just throw in the Discord. 'cause it's so sad.
Now, again, does Kia shank the dagger?
I'm gonna
Go ahead, Kier.
I'm gonna try and do some damage with Clara.
Okay.
Again, non-lethally.
Does Clara
not
do
getting
spells or melee?
Spells. Is that not allowed?
That's not a thing.
All right, never mind then.
Just
I
do it,
just
we'll
end my
revive him.
turn. No, I just don't. I'm going to figure out why I'm rolling super advantage while it's not my turn.
All right.
I will
Granite?
use the hammer that has not been doing holy damage to him, so he's not gonna disintegrate into a bajillion pieces and non-lethal bonk him.
Okay. Non-lethal bonking. As we go for the concussion, you will not hit him.
Jesus. There
Come
we go.
on, guys.
And then he falls unconscious. All right.
Me.
Cool. Well, unless
right,
you guys
and
are
now
going to
that
execute him, we can exit
No.
initiative.
Oh.
After what is a short, appropriate amount of time, I start searching for Zoya after she does not pop out and to say, "Huzzah, we did it."
Please try to beat a 23.
You guys can roll perception to see if you can find Zoya.
I can't roll I can only roll a 23 with a nat 20. Can you roll investigation for searching the room?
Nope. This is a
No.
perception check.
Why not?
Thank you, thank you,
Oh
thank
my
you, thank
God.
you.
I'm double checking my knots.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, as this man is trussed up like some kind of doll or some turkey, Matilda
Yes.
recovers 9 hit points. And it's about this time, Zoya, that a minute has fully passed. You can wake up.
Good thing too.
I'm awake. Some feathers come flying out of the ceiling.
Are they?
Lucy?
Are they?
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and set the scene. Lucy, when you open the door, it looks like... Have you ever seen The Great Race? The classic movie, The Great Race? No.
Seen Cannonball Run.
I'm sorry?
I've seen Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run? Okay, not the same. This entire room is covered in flour. From the top of the ceiling to the bottom of the floor, there's flour everywhere. Where you came in, there is a spiral of flour as if someone pirouetted in the middle of the room.
Like they have had a magical girl transformation while spinning a bag of flour or something.
Correct.
Oh boy.
It's neither confirm or deny these allegations.
Believe it or not the messiest thing to ever happen in this school.
Not the third time we've used flour as the solution to an invisible problem.
Not the fourth
Flour
time that
is
we've also used a white substance to get that as a solution.
Mayonnaise.
It's all coming together.
Lucy? You see this man who has been a problem for a while, laying on the floor, bound. As a question for Lucy, what color
Yes.
are Lucy's shibari ropes?
Lucy's ropes. I think Lucy's ropes would be teal.
Okay. So they clash with his, or I guess they
Yeah.
complement.
Yes.
Biggest insult.
Oh, it's gonna get worse in about 5 minutes.
I have no doubt.
What do you guys want to do?
Alright, so now we just need to make good our escape, right?
Yep,
At this
and we were
point-
gonna.
Albania's gonna get out from under the desk.
Lucy wants to put the rock on him.
Rock on
the rock.
Yeah, the
the
rock.
rock?
From
What's he cooking?
her private adventure.
Oh, okay.
Which was like that was gonna be my question. The crystal, I just have to touch him with it, or like he has to have it on his person forever.
That's up to you to decide. Which way do you want it?
Well, how does the curse work?
The curse is that he's going to have it on him forever.
Okay, so it
Or
has to
as
be on
long as
his
he
person
still
forever.
lives.
How am I gonna put this on him for? I mean, I have
Lucy.
options for how I'm gonna put him on him forever, but like I
Yeah.
can't do that in this setting. So,
Right.
that will be at a later time.
Okay.
Bye. But I come back to
I don't know, actually.
She had her own private escapade from her side hustle to stone this man because he insulted her propriety.
Yes, he did shenanigans on my property.
Oh yes! Yes, the insulting of the thing.
Yeah, but we just don't know that in character because she never overly talked about it. She just said she wanted to stone him, and we all gave her a raised eyebrow.
Yes.
The Tyranius doesn't even look surprised.
So yes, I guess we make our grand escape, and I will crystal
We
him
have
later.
to. So are we gonna teleport out? Are we gonna pass the wall out? What is the plan? I guess first I'm going to cast reduce on him so he can fit in a bag.
Someone gag him.
I'm assuming that was a part
Here,
of Lucy
defers to
roping
Lucy.
him.
Lucy, would you have
Okay.
gagged him?
Would Lucy have had a gag on her?
Lucy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
a
Better
ball
question:
gag-
what kind of gag is it?
Yes.
We'll say it's a teal one.
It's a matching set.
It's a Tijuana?
No. All right. So, the question was, does anyone have the capacity to cast Reduce?
I do. I made sure to do that.
All right, you're casting Reduce on him?
Yep.
Cool. Let's cast the spell.
Let me.
Thank you. His Constitution saving throw, because he does not feel like being reduced and put into a bag.
He's unconscious. He doesn't get to feel one way or the
Silvery
other.
Bobs.
You're going to Silvery Barbs it? Very well. The
I'm gonna
silvery...
Silvery Bobs it.
Who would you like to get into D20 to, sir?
I'm gonna give it to Matilda because I
Okay.
feel real sorry. And I still can't find Zoya.
So,
Zoya came out.
with a 12, you were able to shrink him.
Oh, congratulations, Zoya. It's so wonderful that you're coming to terms with yourself.
Zoe's just, Alvania's just gonna look at you with the most deadpan expression.
Oh, trust me, you can't insult me any worse than I'm doing to myself right now.
Who said I was going to insult you, Tyronius?
So he is shrunk.
All right.
It's just cold, guys.
Now we shove him in a bag and we escape.
Okay. Pass ball. Zoe's gonna pick up the bag.
Okay, you pick up the bag. Congratulations.
I have a tiny drow. A small drow.
How much can you carry?
How much can I carry? I'm carrying 95.13 pounds. How much can I carry total? How do I check this?
In your inventory
is-
up at the top, you should see the weight.
We
Can
also
Okay,
check
I can carry 150. I'm currently carrying 95.
So because he weighs 1/4 of what he did, you can carry him.
Yippee!
It's 1/8, according to, isn't it?
No, it's I think it's halved in all
1/4 then.
dimensions.
Yeah, he said 1/4.
That's his hat. That's yeah.
Okay, but you can carry him.
Awesome. I am carrying a small drow.
And what are you
Now,
doing?
somebody
You
had
said
pass wall?
the question is, does
Passwall?
anyone have passwall?
Like that was a hinge of this, but if not, hopefully we have other backup plans.
No, I said there was a spell called Hinge.
I have
Possible, sorry.
stone shape.
Yeah.
All right, that's my bad. I made assumptions based on conversations.
I also don't remember if
we could-
Heckin said she had the
we could
solution
also-
or not.
I could also
Double check.
Heckin had a
Heckin's.
spell too, I think.
I think Heckin had Dimension Door.
I have Misty Step. I can go through one of the windows.
We're trying to get us all out of here as well, though, Zoya.
Yeah.
We'll
No, yeah.
an
well,
acceptable substitute would be just the person carrying the dude.
And
Mhm.
I can go back to Lou's house.
The only thing with stone ship, it's a 5 foot in every direction. So our
Limbo
It'd
time.
take a while. Yeah.
our big boys might have to do some
I can-
squeezing.
I can limbo.
All
Let me
right.
crawl.
I can,
So
Okay.
checking
I'll-
the sheet here for Heckin. Heckin does not have a spell that's going to help you guys out.
Doesn't have
Okay.
dimension door.
Could get it, but did not.
Okay. So
Well, for our first plan in a long time, I'm running us at a D plus.
I could also polymorph myself into like a giant bird and suddenly fly out there.
Well,
no.
Soya could do that.
I-
Like
Okay.
if we could
Flying
get out
halfling? Is that really that weird?
No, believe it or not, not really.
Okay.
So-
So am I Misty stepping out the window with this small drow?
These windows
Or not.
are opaque and you cannot see through them. So you cannot misty step through them.
We can fix that
It's called
easily.
it's called
Um,
breaking a window.
there. Hold. Granok was going to say something.
Grenek?
Did we just want to do the shape stone, make a doorway out?
I don't have a problem with that. How does I'm gonna look up shape stone.
She did post it. You just gotta scroll up.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, so as long as the stone's not more than 5 foot thick to the outside, she can make a doorway through it.
Damn, is the wall 5 feet thick?
The wall is not 5 feet thick.
Excellent.
So
It's 100. No, kidding.
Oh my god!
Look, it wouldn't be shocking in a place that regularly has explosions happen.
No.
See, I just
How many
assumed that
floors
the
of
magic.
wall?
You got
I just assumed the magical school would make it 5.2 feet thick, just to
Yeah, right,
spite
right.
the specific spells.
I
You
I
know
know.
what? Yeah.
All right.
That
Well,
that
hold-
would.
Okay, we are way off. So, Are you casting stone shape?
Yes.
Okay. You
Pretty
are able to
please.
open a door in the wall in order to escape the room, in spite of the open door that you walked through.
Yeah, but we don't want to leave that way.
I understand.
Boring. Oh, hi, Mark.
Now that Lou is actually here in person, if you wanted to go say hi to Silva, she might still be outside.
What are they going for?
So, Albania's gonna start running outside with the bag that has the drow.
You're going to start running?
Jogging,
Flying?
not
Can
flying.
you fly?
Falling with style.
I mean,
So, Zoya, you are running with a bag. You
Towards
can't
Lou's
be
house.
you can't be hiding when you're doing this, and you're going to look
No.
like a thief if you're running with a bag.
jogging with a bag.
Okay? You're
Can I
going
make a
to
suggestion?
see several of the guards catch interest of you.
Can I make a suggestion before she goes?
Her
She's already
intelligence
gone.
is 13. Her
Well-
intelligence is 13. Let this play out.
Okay. I was gonna say White Rabbit.
She's making bad decisions. Let her cook.
Let
we
it
take
cook.
those.
Let it cook. Let's see what happens. So, Zoya,
Yep.
a guard is going to stop you.
Hello, sir.
What's going on here?
Gosh damn it. Wait, mental link is still active.
Too far?
Mental link. Wait.
Or
You
what's the
abandoned
distance?
us.
No.
What's the far?
No.
Is it all the whole plane?
Once it is established, it is across the entirety of the plane.
Awesome.
That was
Cool.
something we
So,
specifically checked
Okay.
last week.
yep. Okay. So Zoya,
Just
you
say-
can call into the mental link.
Okay, in the mental
Just
link,
say-
crap, guard, give me excuse why I am carrying bag.
Tell me you
Just
were
say
buying
you're
me
late.
treats from the store, and I really have a craving for them. If you don't get back on time, then I'm gonna spank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
use Lou's name.
Thank you.
I-
So, to the guard, I'm so sorry, sir. I am carrying a bag of sweet treats for Lucy, and I have to get back, otherwise she will beat my ass.
So I need you to roll your choice of persuasion or deception with advantage.
With advantage? Okay.
Nice.
You do also have wait, do you have inspiration before you
Too
do
bad. Too bad.
This? Yeah, don't need it.
So with a 24, I understand. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. And she's gonna go off running towards Lou's house.
All right. You approach Lucy's house, and the
Nice
door's
save.
closed.
She's gonna raise up one arm that is not carrying the bag. Mommy's home.
The doors will open,
She's gonna go inside.
I think that works.
and they close again.
She passed the DC before. Why wouldn't
Yep.
she now?
I posted
And,
my reaction in Friday Night Lights.
All right.
Also,
So,
over the mental link. Thank you, Lou.
all
I
right.
got you.
Cheeks unclenched.
So, do you guys come out of the room, or are you going to go through the stone shape?
Would we be able to mend the stone-shaped wall?
She can recast it.
All right. Quick powwow. Should we leave that direction like thieves in the night, or come out the way we came in?
How far up are we into the building?
Very far.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I guess
mean,
we should
again-
mend the rock and then just walk out.
Yeah. I can fix the wall again. I'm trying to figure out what I cast the other spell with.
How tough of a climb do you think it's gonna be for me to get down from here?
Where are you again?
Well, we opened the hole in the wall, right? How
Right. Okay. If
how bad
anybody
of
wants,
a climb down?
if anybody, I could carry us all down like as a giant bird.
I
I can
don't
also
think
cast
that's
Featherfall.
necessary.
That's also Featherfall. Featherfall's actually a very good economic way to do it.
While I
Anyway.
appreciate the offer of you turning yourself into a giant bird, because that's really kind of cool, you're also gonna have like the brain of a giant bird, and I don't feel like getting eaten or dropped.
No. Like you can see it plainly. Like Tyrannus would never eat bird or hunt. Plus, he had breakfast. He's full.
There's also
It's literally been
the
like half an hour
attention
since we had breakfast.
that would bring.
Well, I'm just okay, Kier. I'm just wondering how much of a commotion I'm going to raise. Bleeding the whole way out. I mean, stop the bleeding and everything, and I could probably make it out the front door just fine. But, she gestures at all the blood stains all over her armor.
So, question on that point. That would all be underneath the seaming, and the seaming would look just fine, correct?
Correct.
Oh, does
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, never
So
mind.
we are still in prim and proper disguises, because magic is cool.
I do also have
Okay.
a question.
Argument retracted. I have no complaints.
All right.
I was gonna say, do you mind if I just ask something really quick? Eric, does that mean for the half the fight, her seeming was like a normal size?
She was outside of it.
Minute. Pardon?
She was outside of her seeming. We saw the full
Right.
Matilda.
So she's just. So Matilda was her own stand for a minute.
Mm-hmm. All right, so back to where we are currently in the story. So you guys
Yeah,
just
we
gonna
can-
walk out?
Yeah, we
After
just
mending
can
the stuff.
casually fix our mistakes in here. We can probably even tidy up, cast mending on anything broken,
Okay.
leave the
Yeah,
white powder.
I can.
No, it's
prestidigitate
okay if
it.
the place smells like booze. Matilda has poured out the two bottles that she had been holding earlier. She poured them out all over the place to mingle with
choice.
the flour.
Gernok will do the whole like touch nose good idea and like huck you another bottle of liquor.
Okay, yep, that one goes all in the mess too.
All
She'll
right.
You know,
just shake
to
that
make it
one up
harder.
and just spray it.
Yeah.
Around.
Perfect. Alright, that's my last
Okay.
bottle off of here. And now I've just got my good booze left. Cool.
There are footprints and handprints on the floor, sitting in random places, as well to leave obvious marks. Lou,
Are there any other ceiling?
okay,
Yes.
Lucy, when you
Yes.
say obvious marks,
Yes.
okay, I understand.
She leaving cheek marks everywhere.
So this is a very cheeky display.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Because if somebody comes in and sees it, they're gonna see handprint, footprints, and cheeks, and they're like, "Oh, I see." And then I gotta
I've
ask
solved the
questions.
puzzle. Closed door.
Is there like the missing person outline?
That's not what we're
of
talking
Lou?
about.
No.
So, Matilda, are you going to participate in Lucy's
I'm not participating in that.
Cheeky.
in the cheeking?
No, Matilda's busy like dousing everything with the scent of alcohol to cover the smell of blood.
Understood.
Tyrannus is going to take one swig of the whiskey that he's got. Only a little bit. He knows not to get drunk.
Let's roll your Constitution
Okay.
saving throw, sir.
Oh, fuck. Well, you know what? Bad decisions has been the theme of Tyrannus since inception.
Yep.
Why the fuck not?
Another thought I had while he rolls that. Tyrannus Everlight.
Tyrannus, evil light.
So Tyro took the swig and falls unconscious.
Tyronius evil lightweight strikes again.
You just hear a thud.
So I'm gonna assume when we restrained the guy, we also, disarmed him and took his Nito pointy tuning fork away, right?
Yes.
I want that.
Understood.
Yup.
Go ahead
So,
and add a glaive +2 to your character sheet.
Neat.
That was not a glaive. Anyway, so
Yeah, where did
at-
that 4d8 necro damage come from? I want that too.
That's from his
At-
class abilities.
Abilities.
Nice try.
No,
At-
you're in the right place to study for it. If ever you
Kier
want
keeps
to
trying to say something.
Yeah, Kier, go ahead.
Sorry. So at Tyronius's collapse, Kier, still disguised as a female elf at this point, puts his hands together up to his mouth and just says, "This might actually work better."
Yep.
Like, we had a raucous party. Somebody's going to be unconscious and drunk.
All right. So you
I
have
will
Bernie.
sling him.
You're going to sling him? Understood?
Yeah, I'll sling him.
Hang on, I gotta roll a d20 just so everyone sees it. Tyronius is purring while
Understood.
he's sleeping.
This works.
So you have Bernie. You have
Yep.
Thank
you have set up the room to be completely debauchery and raucous party. Ready to depart? Or is
Wait,
there
Leo,
more
yeah,
vandalism you'd like to perform on this classroom?
Lou, I solved the puzzle. I know what to do with all that moose hair you have.
Oh no.
Matilda
Oh
wants to
yeah.
put one more piece of vandalism in this room. And,
Oh, no.
and she's going to go right up to the lectern. And do I have? Oh yeah, with a piece of chalk that she pulls from her belt pouch. She's going to draw a great big weenie on the instructor's lectern.
Understood.
And that is it. That is the end of the party. We can go now. I am satisfied.
Beautiful.
Does Matilda
Wait,
walk
why did you
proud?
draw Tyro on
You're
the desk?
unconscious.
Yes.
No, why did she draw Tyro? A big weenie.
So, yes, we can go now.
Okay. So, as you guys come to the door, you guys can come out and you will see that Silva is still outside the door and waiting for you guys as you arrive.
Hello. Great party.
Did you have a good time?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Great time.
She nods at you. Was our special guest taken care of?
Oh boy, was he taken care of? Wink, wink. Hey.
Excellent. Please make sure that he has a designated driver. And that he does not re-enter the library by any means.
Of course.
Thank you for disposing of the trash.
Anytime.
But I'm still.
She reaches down and will hand you guys a blade in a sheath. Out of thanks for your service to the library. Who wants to take it? It can't be Tyro because Tyro's unconscious.
No.
Take it
I
for
know I'm
now,
asleep.
And we can assess and redistribute later.
I was gonna
Okay.
say either Lou or Kier, but Kier said he was gonna be right back, so.
Lou takes the dagger. Awesome. All right. So, as you guys leave Silva behind,
Sorry, that was important. What I miss?
Silva gave you a dagger, and Lucy took it.
Oh. Okay.
As,
It
Just
was
a dagger,
in
I
thanks for dealing with the problem. Wink,
Correct.
wink, nudge, nudge.
Understandable.
all right. Ready to depart the Grand Library?
Yeah, let's get the heck out of here.
All right. You guys
Speaking
head
of
out
Grand
into the
Heck, I'm on my
town.
way.
Cool. Where are we going, guys? Now that you have managed to escape the Grand Library and left a story to be told by next morning's students.
Assumedly, we're
head to
just
Lou's
gonna.
place.
Yeah, assumedly we're just rushing back to Lou's place to make sure Zoya's okay.
All right, so you guys go to Lou's place. Awesome. Lucy, as you approach the house, the door is closed.
Not for long, because mommy's home.
As the door opens, you guys can go inside.
So
Wonderful, excellent.
Zoya, at the request of Granok, would have asked for,
I think it's Rama, but
Rama-
my brain was
yeah.
just short-circuiting.
Renariel. She would have asked for Renariel's help to restrain the drow guy.
He's not here.
Oh, no.
He's not.
He is not.
Where's Renariel?
Good question.
So instead of that, when they get in, she's holding the bag closed tightly, and she looks up at Granok. do you mind helping me restrain this man? Because, Lou's butler is not present.
Gernok will grin at her and, with cheeky wordplay go, he's already restrained though, but I can help you make sure he's, still incapacitated.
Krenak, I am not the one for the sex jokes.
No, that's not a sex joke, that was a grammar joke.
Gosh, I am just... I can't tell the difference anymore. she just lays down. I can't tell the difference anymore.
Don't worry, neither can we.
He's restrained already because we tied him up before we put him in the bag, so
He didn't
whatever.
tie it up.
No, well,
My
we
word,
will.
not
No one understands him.
Speaking of which, he's probably not small anymore. That does only last a minute.
Oh, then he's very cramped in the back.
Yeah,
Sucks
that
to
back.
suck.
I hope no one cared.
He's wearing it like a potato suit.
It's just like
Okay,
over his lower half.
so as our first execute plan in a while, that had a lot of hiccups, but we did it. Now we've got to transport this guy covertly to Neve.
Well, on that mention, Lou, do you have a way to get a message to her? Especially if she's in, getting coffee notes over their Fireboy's body's name.
Nafis.
Nafis, thank you.
More like Neve.
I had an R at the beginning of it stuck in my head, so it was Rafis in my brain. I'm like, it's not Rafiki.
Oh, that
Brain
fits.
stop.
Oh, I see the monkey.
Anyways.
Feel like they would have a way to communicate, but I don't have anything on my actual character sheet that would do it.
Just blow a kiss out the window.
Hang some panties by the flagpole. She'll show up.
Put on the Batman
you know what
symbol.
they probably have? You know, like those couples rings where it's like, no matter how far you are, you can touch the ring and tell your partner how you feel about them? They would definitely have something like that. But it'd be like some wicked dope, like, bone pendant or something, you know? Made out of one of their enemies' bones. For sure.
So she boned you.
They bone each other.
Yes.
Yeah. E.T. bone home. Sorry.
All right. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
I don't know.
We were
Is that
having fun.
feasible, DM?
Sure.
But Lucy wasn't wearing it, so she goes to her room and grabs her Neve pendant and gives it a little love tap.
Okay. You hear in your mind, really?
And she's like, come and see.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
Normally, but not this time.
What's going on?
We have him here. If you want to, I don't know, what do you want us to bring him there?
Really? What
Yes.
a pleasure. I just got home. I'm on my way. I'll be there in an hour.
Oh, I have a whole hour with him? Oh, he is so fucked.
Literally.
Anyways, yes, see you soon. Not literally, no. Not in a
Okay.
fun way.
So,
Listen, it was worth asking.
No,
There
fair
is a
enough.
0% chance.
what do you guys want to do?
Kira's going to maintain constant vigil on unconscious man McGee over here.
Okay. He will regain consciousness after 30 minutes as he takes a short rest.
Mm,
But it's
I
not like
guess
he can
with
do
that-
anything.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
look
say
like
at
a
that
blackened
mention,
potato.
do we, does anyone have a sap? Maybe Lucy somewhere in this house? Just non-lethal him down again for the next half hour till the hour's passed.
Look at him, brain damage.
He's
I mean-
gonna be executed here in like an hour anyways.
I'm gonna leave that to your
You're also
discretion.
asleep.
I have no opinion.
Listen here, this is why the paladin has to be asking the hard questions around here, because nobody else is willing to.
I was fully okay with just like watching him like a hawk, wand in hand, but yeah.
If that's what you want to do, otherwise I could make the solution real easy.
Yeah,
Like
don't
I
just
said,
hit him hard again.
This is not a totalitarianism. I leave it in your hands.
True democracy,
Uh,
like any other pirate ship.
I mostly look at Lou because this is her house, and if she doesn't want, a dude who she hates awake in her house,
Yeah, I don't know that Lou would allow him to be awake. I think she would have definitely encouraged someone to knock him back out again.
that or she would be the flying suplex.
At the people's elbow.
Look,
People's elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I have to figure out how to get this crystal inside of his body
All right. So,
permanently.
So
Um,
he wakes up, and then we get the non-lethal people's elbow, courtesy of Lou.
Okay. He's now unconscious again.
Yeah, I brought up we should look at that dagger that we just got as a reward and see what it is.
Oh yes.
Also, all of
yes.
his cool equipment.
Lucy will present the dagger whilst debating how to get this guy open and back closed again.
If you want to rifle through his pockets here, we have not done that.
Sure, I'll roll a saucy little investigate check.
I am keeping the
I
+2
have
glaive and not fighting about it, by the way.
I'm going to check something.
So the dagger is this thing.
Don't have a
Tyro, you'll
dagger.
wake up about now.
Oh, another jade dagger? Neat.
Except this is a +1.
Neat.
Nice.
So I cast guidance on myself since I have it, and get a 25 investigate on what he's got on him.
For rifling his pockets.
Ooh, I can make Nick.
Okay, you rifle through his pockets. You're going to find a holy symbol of Cateus.
That motherfucker. Why do we keep finding his shit around here?
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Alright,
is Tyrion's hungover / exhaustion at all, Eric?
You would be hungover for sure.
Okay.
do I find anything else besides the holy symbol?
Gold?
You'll find that he has a dagger, which is pretty. It is a ceremonial dagger with Cateus theming. He has plate armor that is very finely filigreed and is worth 3,000 gold if you were to sell it.
How many?
Mhm.
Yeah, hold. I'm writing this down.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
it wasn't-
I went outside to have a smoke 'em as well.
Ritual
listening.
dagger.
This is my yearly chastisement for smoking. That's bad for you. Moving on.
You're welcome.
And then, full plate, worth 3,000?
Yes.
Finally filigreed. DM, can I roll
Finally.
medicine to see what the best place to cut him open, put a crystal in, and sew him back up would be?
Yes, ma'am, you can roll that.
Can I give her
As a
advantage
dirty
by?
20.
Okay,
Um,
well.
Oh, sorry.
Lou knows where to plant things. Choose an organ, Lou. Where are we going to plant this?
There needs to be something he can't just get rid of. So it can't be a liver and it can't be a kidney.
Got through the heart.
Dude,
You can
Um,
certainly get rid of your liver.
Put it-
although I
put
guess
on the
you
other
could
side of
chop
the-
off chunks.
what about on the other side of the heart? Like, right next to the lung? In between a lung and heart.
Gallbladder can come.
So,
I
What?
think that she's going to embed it into his. How big is the crystal?
Yeah, about the size of your thumb.
Right in the
Thumb?
middle of intestine. Every time he poops, he's gonna feel it.
I was thinking intestine. Like I wanted to lean prostate, but then like that might
Oh.
be too kind. Um,
Well, I mean, you can lose part of your intestine.
I think in his bladder.
Okay. Cool. So you open up his bladder and embed this crystal in there.
And sew him back up quite neatly.
All right. You were able to do that just fine with a 20 while he's unconscious and unable to
Perhaps-
feel the pain.
Why
Zoe
are we
is
doing
busy
this
getting
again?
Tyra water while that is happening.
Okay.
Thank you. Why are we putting the crystal in him? Oi, my head.
So
So he doesn't drug anybody else. Because anybody who thinks of him will see him as a super fugly dude, and they're going to think badly of him, and they're not going to want to associate with him.
Where
think
did
that
you
might be
even
normal.
get
So,
a crystal like that?
as you place this crystal in him, Lucy, his skin wrinkles like a raisin. His face sags to one side, and his eyes go cloudy and green. His hair
Beautiful.
mostly falls out, but is now patchy and ragged. It's crinkly and nasty, as if someone had taken his hair and put it through a crinkle cutter.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see what the fuck sort of crystal was that?
You can roll an Arcana
Indication.
check, but this is an exceedingly high check.
Oh no, I have no chance. I just wanted to roll a dice and not fuck it. Never mind. No idea.
Thank you, Tyro.
hungover.
You're
On
still
brand
hungover.
for today.
So, as he is afflicted by the curse of hideousness, you'll hear a knock at the door. Lucy?
Lucy immediately jumps up and just throws the door open, fully expecting it to be Neve.
Neve Dorcatus stands there, proud. Is he here?
He is! And look how ugly he is now!
She strides into the room, confident, like a predator. As she does so, she smells like saffron today.
Is she getting cooking?
You don't know. Are you going to ask? Or are you simply commenting?
No, I'm asking. It's like, you been cooking?
She looks at you and smiles just far enough to where you can see her canine teeth. In a matter of speaking, do you want to know more?
I'm good for now.
She nods. Now, you, Alaris, are no longer a problem. You are going to suffer. She slaps him. He's already unconscious. Wake up. She looks over and sees Tyra with a glass of water. May I?
Tyrannus is going to spit into it first. With pleasure.
Here, pull out your never-ending supply of water.
Not the mayonnaise!
Do the mayonnaise!
Kier?
And then, yeah, he's going to...
Here covers his alchemy jug. No, that mayonnaise is only to be used in extreme situations.
This is an
I
extreme
keep finding-
situation.
And we keep finding them.
She
That-
takes the glass of water and splashes the unconscious man's face with it, intentionally throwing it up his nose.
Oh.
Oh,
Wake
dragon
up
bones.
and kicks him in the ribs. You hideous creature. Now you're as ugly on the outside as you are on the inside. Do you remember me? And the tied up figure will nod. Do you remember what you did to me and my friend? He nods slowly. Do you have anything to say about it? As she leans down, dangerously close to his face. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Take off his ball cap.
Popcorn.
Popcorn, take off the ball gag, okay?
No, don't take off the ball gag.
Yeah.
Zaya is going to leave the room and go into her own.
Okay. Kier, do you remove the ball gag?
Yeah, and he will like see Zoya go and say to the crew, anybody who doesn't want to be implicated can leave now.
And look over at Hecken.
Heckin's going to look at the situation. I don't really want to see anything evil happen, but he is a bad guy. And
Yeah.
he deserves to be handled by legal channels.
We can take him back to Grindavik and have him be tried there.
Neve looks at you. Now that's a fun idea. Would you like to go to Grindavik and face judgment for bringing a Cathedral of Cateas to their town? Or do you prefer to die here after a couple 100 years of being placed in a barrel and lost in an inventory? The figure of Valeris looks scared.
That's what he should.
Hecken is uncomfortable at the moment, but isn't saying anything because nothing has been done evilly yet.
And in theory, this
I
was
think-
the extent of the job, was acquire Guy and give it to her.
Yep, that's what she asked for.
Now,
Lucy's also completed her part of the job, so
oh yeah, we'll get to that. Now, if I were to desiccate you, you horrible creature, and drain you of your life force, I'd be just as bad as you. And I'm not. I'm just drawn that way.
Nice.
Run like a baddie, not always a baddie.
Dude, she a baddie.
She looks at you, Tyro. You'd know.
Maybe.
No. I think that in your case, justice is the right way to handle things. As long as we ensure that you can't get away. Lou, can you go into that room and bring the special toys? Those jeweled handcuffs we brought from Shatter Shaddai's Exotica quarter?
you're gonna use those on him?
He needs to not be able to escape, and I'm afraid he might have some kind of teleportation magic. I want to make sure he doesn't get away.
Lou will pout, but she will do as asked and go fetch the special handcuffs.
As you bring these jewel-encrusted handcuffs in, you recall that the mage that brought them to you wanted to be very submissive. And so these are used as anti-magic handcuffs.
Checks out.
Neve points to him. Put them on him.
To Lucy?
Yep.
Put him on the drow.
Lucy,
Anybody
Lucy will
else
put them on the
holding
drow.
magical handcuffs?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. She took them and wanted somebody else to do it.
Now,
I feel like you're the most skilled person to do so.
he's bound. Is there a specific justice we should deliver him to in Grindavik for his crimes against me? And I am willing to testify.
Lucy's
Which
gonna
I
leave
look
that.
at Hecken. But
I was like
here.
between Matilda and Hecken, yeah, like Lucy's not been there.
I guess
Matilda, is there a specific a person that she can turn this into?
Well, my brother Gilt is trustworthy, and he'll be able to take this guy into custody. And
Your brother. All of a sudden, there's a light in her eyes.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know you had a brother, Matilda.
I do.
Tell
He's
me,
what?
is he cute?
Facepalm.
He's my brother. And she
Here
looks a little
also
grossed
face
out.
bombs.
Must be very handsome. But he's trustworthy, you say?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a guard in Grindavik, so he'll be able to take this guy into custody.
Can I get you to type his name in chat, please?
I picked out the wrong name from my list of family members. His name is Garnice.
Garnice. Very well.
Good. My notes expand.
turns out Brannock is the BBEG. He wants all the knowledge.
So, Garnice in Grindavik, a guard that can be trusted. A rare thing in most cities, but Grindavik, I believe it. I've never had a cause to doubt the guards in Grindavik, except for their lack of competency in dealing with cults. Well, we have what evidence against him that I could formulate a prosecution with?
Well, you would be the primary witness
Yes.
and the one bringing the charges against him as his primary victim.
Also-
we could also
also-
ask.
I say we could also prove the fact that on his person, and we have several testimony that we can do under Zone of Truth, that he had numerous cults of Cateus. So we have eyewitness and an MO with, or modus operandum, whatever it is. And if we get him in a
wanted
Zone
to-
of Truth?
Go ahead.
No, just
We're
that's it. And a Zone of Truth.
We could also see if Kerfex would be willing to testify as well.
You know for a fact Kerfix would.
Do you want me to cast a sending to him?
We can do that part later.
Let's
like
finalize the
later.
plan here.
I was gonna ask. I'm assuming we didn't find any like scraps of paper on him, just the 3 items.
He had gotten rid of them when he was imprisoned in the classroom.
The
Cool.
employee
Yeah,
at the
I-
Ebb and Pearl can testify.
One more time.
I said the employee from the Ebb and Pearl can testify.
Yep.
That's against his character, but yeah.
What?
No, it's not. He's absolutely willing to testify for the right amount of gold.
Plus, it's his boss.
Well, I mean, he did something bad there, but it's not on the level of he raised the Temple of Cateus, you
Yeah.
know?
No, but at the moment,
it's
they're
an additional charge that
Yeah.
deals with the infrastructure of a city.
Yeah,
It's-
so I stand by it.
it's also
Go
a
ahead.
character witness type thing where we
Yeah,
are establishing
exactly.
a character trait about him. Correct.
Yeah, so that's what I said. It's more of a character witness thing, but
Right.
it's still a good thing to have. We are also the people who took down said temple and then immediately went on a quest to figure out what the hell happened here. So we have well-documented notes about what the hell happened and our ventures in between to help against the case as well.
Good. Well, all of this is excellent, and I'm taking good memories of this. Do any of you have that spell, or do I need to go and visit one of the team for a bit of assistance?
What spell? Not a truth.
Encode thoughts.
Oh,
That one
I
I-
don't have that.
That's spell.
Encode
Yeah,
thoughts is
you
an
can-
absolute spell, yes.
Yeah, it's actually really handy. You put a, it's
You put a memory
not
into a
mistaken,
piece of
that's-
string.
You're
yeah, like
asking
that.
in character. Like he's
Yeah.
never heard of such a thing.
Tyronius would chime in. Remember when we got the ship and I grabbed a piece of paper and then suddenly reeled back like someone had hit me in the medulla oblongata?
Sure.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a big
You don't
word
see
for you.
what I don't see the spell level, but it says it's a wizard spell.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you touch something, and congratulations, you see everybody's memories of what they want.
Yeah, I typed in the spell name into Google, and the first Wikidot article had everything but the spell level. So I'm like,
Right.
what are we?
Okay, so back onto the track of the story. So what I'll do is I'll go and get a thought encoding from the member of the team. Are each of you willing to be part of the testimony? In other words, are you okay with me recording you right now?
Yeah.
Of course.
Lucy gives her a thumbs up.
Yep.
She
Kier
smiles. Go ahead,
Thinks
go Kier.
about that. Kier thinks about that and just asks her plainly, "Is me having a bounty on my head going to be a problem?"
Not to me.
Well, I meant to the testimony.
Oh, probably not.
Then I'm willing to testify. Sure.
Very well. Now, you know me, and you know that I have a certain style, and I want the testimony to be convincing. Who'd like to help make it a little more convincing?
Immediately looking at Hecken.
Lucy raised her
What
hand.
do you have in
Oh, heck.
mind?
Hecken's not going to participate in this, was head shaking no. Lucy, you're going to participate in making this more convincing?
Yes.
She strides over to Lucy. Lucy, she's going to reach up slowly towards your face, reach behind your head, and grab your hair.
Expected.
As your scalp is pulled tight, your eyes will go wide as she is going to kiss you ferociously and forcefully on the lips. As she does so, she wraps one leg around you and then releases you. Well, if they don't believe that, well, who will they believe?
Kier, as soon as it had started, Kier like covertly looked away and like shielded his eye with one hand. It's like, what did that accomplish?
You asked the question, or is that in your head?
Yes. No,
Oh.
I asked that question.
She pauses and blinks for a second. You really think they'd believe any of this if I didn't do that here?
Kiss your attractive friend?
I would have kissed Matilda. I would have kissed you, Kier.
Can I roll
I mean,
Arcana to try to figure out what she actually just
Flattered,
did?
but I'm still
Sure.
confused.
Roll your Arcana.
19.
Nothing magical. Literally, she just kissed Lucy in order to add shock value to the testimony so that it puts anyone who watches it at an odd feeling at the very end of the testimony, because she's just a shock jock and she's trying to get a rise out of people.
Oh, okay.
I mean, with how
Got it,
experienced
She's
Sorry.
just practicing for her final stand, or the last stand.
Right. It's literally, this is how in earnest I am about things, and this is a powerful memory. I want to hammer this home that people think about this last thing as being true because all of it's true.
Cool.
So that's what she's
Thumbs
trying
up.
to do she's actively manipulating the memory that's going to be encoded in order to enhance the truthfulness of it.
Neat. Thumbs
And
up.
the way she does that is through, well, being a doming mommy.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
makes sense.
be right back.
So, she looks at you all. You've been exceedingly helpful. As you can see, Nafis is no longer a problem. He's, not going to be around anymore.
Oh, has he been finally put to rest?
He's on vacation. A long-term one.
Yes, yes.
I miss
I'm
him
sure-
so much. The house is just so empty without him.
It'd be real shame if something happened to him while he was on vacation. I
Oh,
hope he's traveling safely.
He's probably fine. I'm sure that the little guy will go aboard a ship or something. Who knows? He's probably just out celebrating a business trip. I don't know. He didn't give me the details. I'm sure he'll be back in a couple of years, though. Well, so, is there anything else that I can help with? Because I'm going to ask if I can take him to Grindavik through the teleportation system.
Did
Carol
we
will look around the room.
really quick? Did we do anything with the dispelling of the magic on the books?
That
We
was
have not-
plan the next.
That's plan.
Yeah,
that's the next
we-
plan.
Yeah, we wanted to do Lucy's part of this first.
All right.
Okay.
So, do you want to go ahead and
Not
dispel
Lucy,
the book
Neve's.
now so that we can let Neve handle that with Lou?
Well, I was gonna see if we could ask Lou if she had a dispel magic.
Lou, do you have a dispel magic?
Do I have it?
That's what you just said.
No,
think
I
she
was,
meant
I was
is-
gonna ask if Neve
Yeah.
had it.
Oh, Neve's going to say, "Of course, darling. You remember that time."
Well, I wasn't sure if you
hold,
would,
Hold. Part of the original plan was asking your buddy who wants this book back if he would be willing to be the one to dispel it, giving us plausible deniability.
Right?
I have removed curse. That's all I've got.
Do you want to go and get this done by the professor, or do you want Neve to be the one to do it? Or one of your party members? But your plan was to take it to the professor and have him do the dispel magic for plausible deniability.
I mean, even
Yes.
if Neve does it, we still wouldn't be the ones that dispelled it.
Yes, but it's a whole different degree of plausible deniability of being able to say, "Oh, somebody at the library must have found out about the spell and gotten rid of it," and saying, "Oh, who knows what happened? Could have been this necromancy dommy mommy I know, but I'm not going to accuse her of that. Why would she have done that?" Very different plausible deniabilities.
Okay, I just figured we'd knock it out real quick, but the other way is fine too.
Okay.
I'm-
We can
I'm
go
just
ahead and
covering
hand
our
wave.
asses.
If you guys would like, we can hand wave the fact you guys did that when you were at the university. Are you guys
Okay.
cool with that?
I don't,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't have
fine.
a problem.
Yeah.
All right. So the magic has been dispelled by the professor. He was willing, and he did so out of a overabundance of caution. He did ask for the Rakshasa's name, and I don't think you guys would have provided it to him.
If he did it before the thing, Tonius would have given it.
We
Okay.
would have done it afterwards because we started off with
Right, then Tonius
dealing
was
with the
out.
drow, so you
Right.
were unconscious.
Yeah. So, all good. So, this book has been dispelled. Well, I've gotten what I wanted, Lucy. Do you want what's coming to you, or do you want to wait?
Do I know what's coming to me?
I think you know,
Come on, even I
but
can
that's
read
up to
the
you whether you want to know or not.
Roll insight.
I can read between these lines.
Yeah. Can I roll insight
Sure,
to see if I remember, or if I know?
sure. Roll an insight check. With a 24,
Well,
I'm going to
I'm gonna
send you a note
I'll be
through
right back.
Discord because I don't want to show up on the stream.
Fair enough.
All right, so.
I have my suspicions, but I would like it confirmed.
Right?
Oh, Eric,
Yes?
just real quick as well. Can I get the name of the drow? I've lost it in my 140 pages. Alaris.
Alaris.
There it is.
Oh, nope, I spelled it wrong. There's E's in there. Tragedy.
He just put it in the thing. Thank you.
The tragedy. That was good. Good job.
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
taken the note.
Does that make sense?
Oh yes. I think that Lucy will respond.
I had to put it in a framework of that. I don't usually talk politics, but that's the way I would do it.
Nope, totally fair. I think that she'll tell Neve that she's gonna wait until after they've sorted everything out with the Rakshasa.
Very well. I'll be back after Grindavik. It'll probably take me a week to get him incarcerated and appropriately punished.
Mm-hmm.
Back.
Do you mind if I just take him with me?
I don't, but as
By
a
all means.
party, we have decided that we will vote on things as a consensus. Linda is very
Really?
proud of herself. Yeah.
How civilized.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, the job was to bring him to you. We've done that.
In theory, I would be looking to Hecken to see for her response, but seeing as how Hecken, the actual player, is not here with us, I'm agree.
I think Heckin in this case, because everything is being done according to law, would agree that this is pretty much legitimate, and
Yeah,
is
we've
not,
done the.
and we're not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, we're not doing anything illegal. We finished the extent of the job as written and given to us. We have gone above and beyond to make sure good is accomplished upon him instead of evil.
Right.
Thumbs up.
So,
Paladin approved.
Paladin approved very well.
Did the paladin see me do surgery? Because
No.
Listen, I helped roll medicine, but then I might have went and got drinks and refreshments and snacks while things happened.
All right. So, Neve is going to smile. Well, if I'm going to take him, I'm going to need a piece of paper and a pen. After all, I don't want guards accusing me of kidnapping.
Waves
That's
books
fair.
and pens between two different hands like trading cards.
All right. So she takes the paper and will not forge, but rather write a document authorizing her to carry this person back into incarceration in Grindavik through the teleportation circle here in Shadow Shaddai. And she signs it, Neve Dorcadis, spouse of Nafis.
I give her some wax to help seal it.
She takes Nafis's signet ring, which she has kept,
Assumed.
and will seal this open document.
Well, there's also an envelope there. I've got all the things.
Oh no,
What
she
do you
wants
think
to keep
I am,
it.
a savage?
She wants to keep it open so that she can present it to the guards, because she's going to get questioned, looking like she does, walking through town with a guy on a Tensor's floating disc in Shibari with a gag and handcuffs.
I was gonna say,
that's
do we have to also make
profiling.
sure she gets an escort to the teleportation
Oh.
thing? Because we should make sure that
The
happens.
moment
but
she
you
goes
just saw
outside,
that.
there's going to be guards.
Mhm.
And she just
Yeah,
has to justify to them.
Yep. You've solved all my questions. We're good.
So, she smiles. Well, a pleasure doing business with each of you. I owe you each a favor. If you ever need my help, each of you can call upon me in the future for a favor from the team or from me personally. I hope that satisfies your desires.
I mean,
You will shudder a bit at the wording, but say, yeah, thank you.
Tyro?
Lucy has a dreamy look in her eye.
Lucy has a dreamy look in her
Tyrannus
eye.
is just
Okay,
Mhm.
good,
yeah,
Tyro.
Tyrannus's mind is just racing right now. It's like, well, we could get some help if the Rakshasa turns sideways, or just help getting me in good graces if Nafis's name is at least like, hey, one guy wants to get me from the team, the other guy says we'll let this idiot live.
That might be a thing you could ask for, Tyronius, is help with the Rakshasa.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But that's the thing. Sorry, go for it.
We do have the quote unquote solution we are looking for, so we might as well still try that route.
All right.
Yeah, but if that
And if that doesn't
failed,
work, then
and yeah, he looks at Neve like, would you be okay with that being the favor if things go sour, Neve?
What exactly? That seemed very vague.
That's fair. Tell you what, we'll clarify it as the situation goes. If all of a sudden I yell out and say, "Hey, I need help with the scary cat demon," that'll be it. If it's like, "Hey, get the bearded mustache man off my back,"
Well, Tyro, I'm not omnipotent, in spite of
I know.
what people think. And I do have limitations. I can't just appear everywhere. Not yet. I'd like to. I think it'd be fun. And she winks at Matilda. After all, there's certain bakers who are fun. Anyway. I have a question, Matilda, before I do go.
I have answers.
Is Pippa in a book club?
Matilda, laying back on one of these couches, just kind of smirks and she's, you know what? She probably is.
Heckin's going to perk up at this. Neve is going to respond, well, maybe I need to find out what book club she's in, because some of those literatures I found in your library last time we were there didn't seem very business appropriate. I'm sure your father doesn't know they're there.
I'm sure he does.
Really? She looks a little shocked at this. Really? I'm surprised.
He knows all the books in the library.
Well, no wonder your mother and father have multiple children. Good for them. I approve. Not that my approval is necessary, of course. Well, again, Lou, I've offered them a favor each. If they need me, can they contact you so that you can use our little gift to get in touch with me?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. All right, Alaris, you're coming with me. And she walks over to the bound man and reaching over to your couch, she looks around for a moment. Oh, I don't want to go to the bedroom. Do you mind, Lou? I know, I'll pay for the repairs.
It's fine.
She takes the cording on the side of the couch and tears the upholstery. As the cording of the upholstery tears off into about a 10-foot long ripping sound, it comes apart and the couch just floofs over. She takes this cord and walks over to the bound man and ties it on like a leash. We're leaving, Alaris. Not that you have any choice in the matter. It's time to go to Justice in Grindavik. And to each of you, I swear by who I am, spouse of the Batim, Nivdur Kadas, agent of Imkael's wrath, I will deliver this man to justice, and I will not take personal action against him outside of the bounds of law. Does that satisfy you?
Granok will have slightly raised eyebrows of shock, not quite accepting that much formality out of it, and then respond, absolutely, and thank you.
You
Go ahead.
you constantly surprise me, Neve.
Why, Kier? Don't you think that I'm a good girl?
Kier genuinely like laughs, like a very like reserved.
Just
I
arranges anything
really
to reserve.
think you are, Neve.
Thank you, Kier. And Kier, as she leans over and very voluptuously leans forward. And Kier, do you turn red, or are you going to be able to hold your gaze here?
He turns red,
Okay.
but he holds her gaze.
She gets uncomfortably close to you, and you can smell the vanilla on her breath. Kier, find yourself someone to love. You really, really need to get laid. And she stands up, turns, and her outfit leaves 0 to the imagination. You can easily see the hourglass figure, and she sashays towards the door.
I've got other priorities. I'll probably cash in that favor sooner rather than later.
Ching.
She doesn't turn, but gives you a little finger wave, little jazz fingers from behind. Don't wait too long, Kier. I'd hate to become a widow without options. And as she takes Alaris out on Tensor's floating disc, dragging him behind, the front door opens, and you can see that outside there are 16 guards. They look at her exit, dragging this man behind her, and she holds out the paper. They form an escort around her, and Neve Dorcatus will take Alaris to justice.
Hooray! See, no corpse necessary.
Yay!
We did it!
We did it. Noisemos, we did it.
We completed the job with no murder. I'm so proud of all of
A little bit
you.
of murder.
I mean, there was that
Violence,
one guy,
not
so I guess he's
murder.
not technically murdered yet.
So, as we end for tonight,
Oh, jeez.
you guys can go ahead and level up
Whoa, that was cool.
as you
That
hit
was-
a second
that was-
milestone very
That was
quickly.
really fast.
To
Well-
be fair, we kind of stacked a lot of stuff up and then finally did something.
Exactly. You guys have stacked milestones so close together that bum 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 bum. Because it has been a while.
I was gonna say, is it like
Celebrator.
is it like an Oblivion where you sell so much shit? You're like, oh, I'm level 1. Why am I level 5?
So Elena
Yes.
has just redeemed another 100,000 item, another 100,000 channel points for an item.
We're at 2 now?
Congratulations,
3.
everyone.
We're at 3 again. God damn it.
Elena.
We really gotta loot something.
You guys
Yes.
Thank you, though.
have looted something today, and in the commotion here, Neve Dorcatus has left something behind.
All right.
As you look at the small purse, the clutch that is sitting on the coffee table, it looks very valuable and not in a style that Neve would normally carry. Do you wish to open it?
Yeah.
Zoya is not there, by the way.
Okay. Where did Zoya go? Oh, to her
Zoya
room.
went into her, yeah.
Understood.
She didn't want to see the shenanigans if it went bad.
So, Granak, do you open the clutch?
Yeah, I'll open the clutch.
All right. Inside, you will see a black crystal that radiates cold. And I do mean ice cold, nearly dry ice cold.
Cool. Thanks, cold resistance.
The next thing in there is a chain. The chain itself has small barbs on it that look like they would tear flesh. And the third item in here is an elaborate key. The key itself appears to be inscribed with 2 sets of bidding and a weird black stone that is oblong in shape and faceted. You can see your reflection in the stone, Granak. However, when you look into it, your reflection appears to be vampiric. An evil version of you is gazing back at you from this key.
I did not get a chance to write all of those down very quickly.
So, you have a black stone, you have a barbed chain, and you have an evil key.
All right, and the Blackstone was ice cold to the touch.
You can roll a religion check, please.
Cool.
And it is a 30.
Religion, you said?
Yes, sir.
I can't get a 30. I can only get a 29. Hey,
If you
Kier, can I
get-
get guidance?
Yeah, I can give you guidance.
You're the first person who could actually get this.
17.
You do have inspiration if you want to use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is a big item thing,
It
so
could
I'm
be a
willing
big
to-
item thing. We shall see.
What else can I help you with?
22.
Does
Even with
anyone else want to give inspiration?
I'll give it mine.
All right.
I can give my inspiration.
Yeah, I
and
don't
bless.
have
All
it,
right, so
unfortunately.
here's giving
Hold on.
inspiration.
All right, and then you said bless as well.
Yeah, I give
Bless
him
doesn't
bless.
help here.
No,
Nope, guidance helps.
I have guidance.
I can only get one,
Guidance
sadly.
does
Okay.
not-
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
All
All
right.
right. Can I ask for someone's help for advantage?
Nope.
Or no?
Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna. Ah, damn.
Nope.
There we go. There we go. I need a 3, baby.
3 on guidance. And you got
It's a D8,
D4.
1D4.
Wait, question. Can did you have Flash of Genius or something, Kia?
No. I don't think it works that way.
He
Hold
can
on, let me
use
double check
Flash of Genius.
I will.
I was gonna say that or Bardic. I forgot. Hecken wasn't here to say that.
All right. So you will recall an ancient story, and it's nearly forgotten. And I'm going to pull up a document for you here. And let me make sure that... Here we go. Making sure I get the right stuff here. Yeah, here we go. I am going to send you a lot of text, wall of text coming into Discord, because I'm not going to put this out there for everyone. And I'm going to ask you not to put this out where other groups can find it. If you want to put it with this group, that's fine. But I'm going to ask you guys not to reveal this to other groups.
Excellent.
Because this is lore that I'm trying to keep secret for a while.
Okay.
There you go, sir.
Is there anything else I should roll history, knowledge, or anything like that else on before we end session?
Those 3 things are related to that.
So that one knowledge check is good for all 3 of them?
Yes.
Cool.
You're going to find out a lot there.
Yeah, I'll read it in a moment. Barb chain, evil key, good enough until I'll read the thing you sent me. Okay, I'm good, thank you.
All right, guys.
Oh,
Mhm.
I'm mumbling. You're good.
All right. Cool. So go ahead and read through that. It is a ton of text. When I pasted it, it sent it in a text file instead. Elena has redeemed yet another 100,000 channel points.
You
Holy
can't keep
moly.
getting away with this.
All right. So next time you guys loot something, you will get another lore item.
I have bamboozled you.
Can I keep the
Yeah.
cut?
But wait, there's more.
This is straight up like 4 paragraphs of the shenanigans. I'll be here for a minute after we're done with session.
If you guys want to stick
Yay!
around, feel free to stick around. I would encourage you, if you guys are going to discuss that document, that you guys bring it up with Owen when you can, so that
Yeah,
he can be
no.
involved.
Do we take a long rest?
You guys can take a long rest after this, but not right now because we have to determine if you guys are dealing with Rakshasa or not. So no.
The answer is we're gonna do
Okay.
no because we have our main tank at like half HP.
Right.
Have max HP.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a long rest.
You're going to take a long rest.
Okay.
We can go ahead and gloss over that. Go ahead and take a long rest. Matilda and Zoya, your maximum hit points will return to normal.
Thank you so much. I'm forever grateful.
Yay, I'm no longer have.
All right. And then next week, we will wake up the next morning and see about facing a Rakshasa.
Oh, can we have
Wake up in the
pancakes?
We'll
Your damn
see.
Skippy.
All right, guys.
No.
You have a
I'm
wonderful
lost.
week. Please stay safe. As always, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. If you know someone who wants to play one of my games, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the wait list for a campaign slot or getting into a one-shot, like the one I have with Bubble Laser on May 31st, which is going to be a ton of fun. In the ticket purchase price, you do get a bust with her. It includes a reservation slot that is set to a rush delivery. So go check that out. She has actually done art of her character already for that. If you're interested in that, those tickets are over at gmeric.com, right next to the Mosaba Blood God dice and the Unholy Symbol of Mosaba t-shirts. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, and we will catch you guys next week for the next Friday Night Lights, and tomorrow with the Us Against the Gods group, as they attempt to get an audience with the Sultan of Shatter Shaddai.
Eric, I hate you. I've read exactly like half a paragraph. I'm gonna be here forever.
I'm sorry?
Oh,
I've only read like a half a paragraph, and I'm gonna be here
You've got
forever rereading
dyslexia.
all of. No, that's not the problem. There's so much information here. I have so much
Oh
to
no,
absorb.
exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, no, the consequences of my actions. This is exactly what I asked for.
What can I say except you're welcome?
You're
Exactly.
welcome.
All right, guys. Good night. We'll be back tomorrow morning for Us Against the Gods. Take care, everybody. Be safe.
bye.